You're going to be on that one, I believe, or this one. Actually, I think you're
everybody looks like they're fine. Yeah. Awesome. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening.
Welcome to BlueBox Con. Hope everybody's been enjoying festivities. We are going to be doing something very special, and we've had some interesting things happen today. We have successfully made John cry, and after this game, he may be crying again, but we'll see what happens. We are going to be playing Castles and Crusades. For those of you who are not familiar, Castles and Crusades is made by one of BlueBox sponsors, Trollord Games. If you've ever played any version of D&D, it's going to feel very familiar. There's something in it that there's an old school combat style that brings back 1E, 2E, first and second edition. There is the D20 adjudication system for skill checks. It's very, very simple. One thing I should ask for the players who have not played this before, if you look at your stats, your abilities, they should have dots. And if yours doesn't, please let me know. For human, should have 3 that are filled in by your strength, dexterity, and all that on the first sheet.
Oh, here we go.
If you're not human, it should have 2. Those are your prime stats. So if we're doing an ability check, I'm going to ask you to roll a 20-sided die. You're going to let me know whether the score I'm calling for is one of your prime stats. And because if it's your prime stat, it makes the ability the check easier. So, and I'll let you know if you want to do something. I'll let you know what you're going to be rolling, and I'll let you know if it's not what score. We can decide if it's not your prime stat. If you really don't want to take the chance, don't have to. I mean, we're here to have fun. So yeah, why don't we get started by introducing everyone, and the gentleman to my left, who is on the other screen. I don't know if he needs an introduction, but we'll go with one anyway.
Well, I'll try to figure out my character in this introduction. So my name's Rory. I'm on the Tuesday night Greyhawk Awakening stream. I play Gimbal there, and tonight I am playing Melodas.
Yes.
Elendil.
Yes.
Elendil?
Close enough. Good.
We'll go with...
we're not being picky.
We'll go with Melodas.
Depends on what side of the track you're from, so,
We'll go with Melodas.
Yeah, sure,
I'm going to
that's
shorten
right.
that up to Mel.
Mel.
There you go.
Mel the elf. So I am a elf cleric, a lawful neutral.
Don't mind me, I'm just angling your camera up.
And, let's see.
Becca, I see.
Yeah, I'm a cleric. Mel the cleric. Mel the cleric.
Mel the cleric.
Mel.
Mel the cleric, yep.
All right. Next up, we have Kayla.
Hi, I am Time Lord's wife. You guys know me at the other Blue Box, which is going to be the TARDIS. And you guys now know me as Kayla as well. You guys can call me that too, I suppose. I'm going to be playing Nika Stoutleaf. She's going to be a rogue halfling. She is chaotic neutral. And it looks like her primary stats are going to be Dex and Constitution, so this will be interesting.
And next up,
I am Patrick, better known as Fraley17 in chat. I will be playing Moria Ironside, a fighter dwarf who is chaotic good, which means I'm good, but sometimes I don't care.
Hello, my name is Jacob, better known as Josh's cousin. I will be playing a human wizard named Vance Kafka, and neutral good, and I'm very intelligent.
You look like a wizard. This works.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This works.
got the wizard vibe going.
Wizard heavy.
You just need to go get a blanket and wrap it around.
I forgot that.
Next time.
Next time, yeah.
So, I am Robert, better known as around these parts as PhantomNJ, and because we're playing Castles and Crusades, my official title is Castle Keeper, because we have to do something different. So, we're going to start the adventure. We're doing completely Theater of the Mind, because, again, wasn't quite sure what we were doing, and planning for that, as far as figures and stuff, was a little off. We are playing in the world of Greyhawk, and we will be starting off in the city of Greyhawk. As with most good adventures, we're starting off at an inn. In this case, the Green Dragon Inn, one of the most well-known locations in the Free City. You've been sent here by the Adventurers Guild, or actually, you've been asked to meet a contact by the Adventurers Guild. By a name about as pompous as it can possibly sound, McGillicuddy Goldfingers Lee.
Jeez Louise. All right, McGillicuddy.
Who has a job that apparently cannot wait. The guild, when they mentioned it, when they handed out the assignment, basically said, yeah, he's usually good for payment, but well, you'll understand. Needless to say, you've been at the inn about an hour waiting for him and business has been picked up during the day. It is shortly after midday. As always with the Green Dragon in the middle of the city, there's a crowd. And the thought occurred to you that maybe he just either forgot to go find you until the door opens and this burst of color, a large man comes in and shouts at the top of his lungs, "Where are the adventures I requested?" Needless to say, that kind of stops traffic just a bit. People pause, the servers stop, stare at him for a bit, and then just move along their way. And he looks around, back, forth. He's wearing probably 3 different types of robes and 3 different colors. He thinks he has a sense of style, not so much. No color sense at all. But yeah, he walks in and is urgently looking about, trying to identify who he's supposed to be talking to.
Oi, took you long enough.
He looks, oh, there you are. And he makes his way over, and he's huffing and puffing, and his sorry, I got stalled in the market. You wouldn't believe what they were trying to take me for. Oh, yeah, getting supplies for this is just beyond the pale what they're charging these days. Yes, I am McGillicuddy Goldfingers Lee. How you? But enough of that. You can call me Gil. And you are the adventurers I had requested?
Yeah, you look like a right fish out of water. Gil. All right.
He thinks about that. Yeah. I don't spend much time on the water. It does not agree with me. Oh, well. And he calls out to us, "Hail! Do you all need a round?"
Yep.
Yes.
I could use a filler.
Round of ale. And he sits down, and he pauses as if he can't remember why he's there. Oh yes. The job. So there was a legend, as it were, in the mist marshes of a statue of a petrified wizard. People have been trying to find it for years, and well, I figured if I could find it, it would be just my luck. So I had sent a party to go searching for it. Only one of them came back. They didn't find the statue. However, they seem to have found the remaining, the entrance, or it looks possibly to be the entrance. They didn't figure out how to get in, and they met some troubles on the way out. But it looks to be an old abandoned temple, and well, I think there may be much treasure to be had, and I am willing to be very, very generous with, in addition to your fee, what treasures might be found within.
I like generous pockets, and then she kind of just hands out her cup and kind of waves it at you for another filler.
Yeah.
Generous. Four divided by yourself, and that's 5.
I
Full
can't-
amount of 80% cut.
Wait, 80% for who?
For us, we're the one going there. 4 went in, 1 came out. You don't know the endings. And for all you know, it's 80%
Sounds reasonable.
cut.
Sounds
80%.
reasonable to me.
Yeah, right. 80% cut of 10 gold is what?
I can't do
8
math.
gold. That's not very much. We're not going to get very much out of this deal, and we're going to risk a lead for 8 gold.
It breaks my heart, but yeah, they told me this was my last shot to find a party to go and do this. So,
So would you say it's your last one shot?
all right, yeah.
Sorry.
So he's like, one shot. I don't know what a one shot is, but yeah, it is my last shot.
It's an archery term.
Right.
Right, they get 1 shot because you have to load each one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, my cousin's an archer.
I probably should have thought of requesting an archer. I did not think of that. Ah, well, you look like you can all handle yourself. Sure. So, when are you available to leave?
Yeah. Dwarf pounds her fist. Right now sounds good.
Yeah.
My character's kind of been sketching on a napkin the whole time. Just looks pretty aloof and it's like, I'm ready.
Excellent.
Well, I believe you're ready. You're ready. They look over at you, looking for any kinds of, are you ready?
Boy, I might be small, but I can handle my liquor.
Okay.
Don't be judging me. Now let's go. Pack your bags. Let's get on the road.
Keep vomit on the way.
Can I get a to-go
Not you.
cup?
Not Bush.
Avail.
Promise.
Do they have to-go cups here? Can I get a to-go cup?
Oh, my lad wants a sippy cup. You
Yeah.
got one of those in the back. Sippy cup for the lad. Let's go.
We'll have to work on that.
Gil says the glass mug is on him. He says it'll just come out of our
You're
cut.
taking glass on the road. What is your intelligence?
I don't really know. No, that's right. It's a new level.
Never mind. Take glass on the road. You do you.
Yeah, they managed to procure you a cup that is.
With a lid.
They're not making any guarantees, but they say it should be okay.
Does the your thumb test?
No spill. Let's go.
So, yeah, he actually has a little mini caravan. Not so much a caravan. He calls it caravan, but it really consists of a horse-drawn cart and an extra horse for him to bring you all along. The next part of the journey there is made long by the fact that Gil will just not shut up.
Right. So I've actually packed a little load of like the hay into a seat, and I've kind of just like made a little beanbag chair, and I've also like I have a hat, kind of like whole headphones type thing, and I'm just like this guy like the entire ride.
Gil keeps talking about the days of when he was younger and how he wished he could have done the adventuring life, and it seems wonderful, and this is him vicariously living through all of you.
Nika's gonna snort at that. Yeah, no, keep going. I'm enthralled.
Be killed the first day, wouldn't he?
You take your eyes off him, I take my eyes off him. Something happens.
Sorry.
Neither here nor there.
Sorry.
So, after about a day and a half journey, you find yourself much southeast of the city, on the borders of the Mist Marsh, where the land goes from relatively flat, occasionally slightly rocky terrain, to almost immediately a thick vegetation, It almost seems like it's out of place in how quickly it turns. It gets swampy. There's the smell of vegetation that's been around and down so long that's rotting fills the air. It's kind of pungent. There are all kinds of insect life that are just making, well, your lives miserable mostly because of the fact that they keep biting Gil and Gil keeps complaining about them. And he finally gets to the point where he stops the cart and he says, if you follow the path, well, that's not much of a path, but they hack their way through. You should find your way to the location in about 2 hours. That's what the remaining adventurer told me. I don't know how long you will be. I will hold out here and await your return.
Wait, so you're not coming with us?
Moria pipes up and goes,
I had to listen to you all this way. You're not coming with us.
You're going to camp right here, all by yourself.
Did I mention my youth? My youth is gone.
Do you even have a sword?
I have a dagger that I use for personal protection, but no, I do not have a sword.
I want to get paid, so either you're coming with us or I'm gonna drag you.
But if he comes with us, that means we gotta watch him.
At least I can watch him while he's here.
And wouldn't the gold be in there anyways?
I can get more later.
And if he stays here by himself, he's probably going to die anyway. No offense. You got a dagger.
Oh, I had not considered that. And you can see him just like nodding to himself, like trying to drum up the courage. And he says, "Oh, I suppose I should be safer with the four of you."
By the way, how many people have you sent here?
Well, there was me and my former partner. There was 3 of our former
We all keep
employees,
looking over as he's putting his hands up.
and there was the adventuring
Can't do
party.
math. How much is that?
It's a lot. It's a few. A lot. It's in between a lot and a few.
Yes. And there's 2 left.
No, that's not good.
At this point, the napkin I was sketching on has become like one of those dream catchers that you like fold like this. I'm just kind of looking at him like, yeah, we're probably gonna die.
Yeah, a real bright light of sunshine over there, aren't you? Quite.
Oh boy. So yeah, he's yeah, okay. I will. Well. Oh, I do have another weapon. Yes. And he goes rummaging through his pack, and he managed to find a crossbow that looks like it may have been put together about 30 years ago, and hasn't seen use, maybe ever.
Can you shoot that thing?
We'll find out.
Let's see.
Oh.
Well, no, because he might only get one good one shot.
Oh.
We need a button. There's got to be a button. Where's the button?
I mean, it's only got one shot in it now. How many bolts you got?
How many bolts you
10
got?
bolts?
How many bolts?
12.
12. Well, I guess he's got 12 shots then. A little bit more than I thought. But that crossbow, that looks old.
Let's just say you keep that.
So yeah.
You keep that holstered until we tell you to.
So I just peeked over at the chat and Mike Beatron. What is Gil wearing? A red shirt?
He's the first to die.
Nice.
So,
Many
Oh,
colors,
wanna be
Mike.
my
Many
quiver.
colors. Yeah. And he goes and he fumbles with. He pulls out the pack of bolts that he has, and he fumbles, and you sit there and watch him do this for probably the better part of half an hour before he finally does manage to actually get it knocked. and then promptly shoots it into the ground just between his feet.
All right, so here's the plan. You're going to be my quiver, and I hand him my arrows. Don't do. No, actually, that's a bad idea. Never mind. No, I don't hand him all my arrows. Never mind. I take everything back that I just said. Ignore me, DM. Never mind.
How about you just stay in the middle, and don't get in the way.
Okay.
Well, if he's in the middle, I'm in the back.
Why can't you?
I'm first.
You first. I'm not standing in front of it.
Keep that crossbow on your back until it's the last ditch effort that we need.
All right. So
Is that agreed?
I don't want to be taken.
Yeah. Shoot my bloody toe
Oh, I
off.
have been with other adventurers, and they've shot that thing all over kind of places. Been quite wayward and helpless with that.
All right. So who's following Moira?
When in doubt, just hit him with the butt of the crossbow.
I'll be in the back.
All right.
I'm staying close to him. In fact, while I'm like staying close to him and he's kind of just doing his thing, I want to try and pick his pockets.
Nice.
Okay. Well, in that case, that's the first check. I believe it's on one of your class abilities, right? Pickpockets.
Open, lock, pickpocket. Yep.
All right.
Dex.
And this is dexterity check.
Yes, sir. Which I
Okay.
am proficient.
So
in.
here's what's going to happen. You're going to roll 20-sided die.
Okay.
You're going to add your level
Okay.
and your modifier.
Donde level 4 and my mod. Okay. So roll plus my level plus my modifier. Perfect. 17 on the roll plus 4, 21 plus 2, 23.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
He has absolutely no idea, and yet you find that he actually has more than one coin purse, but you managed to grab the largest one. Right off his saying, no idea.
Right. I'm just pocket that.
So if I'm in the back, do I see that happen?
Cleric's gonna get on my ass so
Actually,
hard.
let's do an intelligence check.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a wisdom.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's non-prime.
What's your character's name?
Yeah, it's not
Nika.
right. So same thing?
You
Plus
don't-
level, plus...
No, for this you just add your modifier. You're not going to add your level because it's not prime.
I got an 11.
Yeah, no, you didn't notice.
Okay. I did not notice.
Your eyes were just going wide at the cacophony of colors that Gil is wearing in some kind of awful pattern. As a priest of Foltus, your brain just can't handle the absolute chaos that is his color scheme. It just kills your senses. All right. So yeah, and you start making your way through. Any attempts that you're trying, possibly having it doing this quietly, keep going away every time Gil goes. And this happens quite often because the bugs seem to enjoy him, which is favorable for the party because they seem to be fascinated with him and not you.
You must be wearing perfume or something. Smelly stuff.
Yeah. It's like when people take
Waste of money.
oils.
Yeah.
Yeah, waste of money.
Yeah, so as you get deeper in, his demeanor becomes a lot quieter, and you just see him looking left, right, and there's just general. He was already starting to sweat, and this isn't how. It just seems to have gotten worse. There's a very, very palpable nervousness to him. He's just unsure of anything and everything.
Why are you always so nervous? You're sweating like a fish.
Fish what?
I just realized I have no taste for adventuring. It's why I never took it up, and why does anyone choose this life? No offense. No offense.
For the money.
Moria yells out, not yells out, but kind of turns around and says, "Is this the right way? Is this the right way?"
Yes. as long as we follow the hewn path, it is the way that the adventurer who returned last time said that they came back from. But yeah, I have not been to the location myself.
Does he know how far the location is from where we're at now to the opening of the tomb?
I was told it was about 2 hours from our entrance, so it was. Well, I guess I might be slowing you down a bit. I apologize for that. Maybe another hour and a half. But
Would you like a piggyback ride to get us there faster?
You actually hesitate.
And then I go, a flex, you know.
I want you to roll a charisma check.
Okay.
Is it?
That is not.
Not a front.
No. That is a 13 on the dice.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he takes it as a sarcasm. It was intended. I think it was sarcasm.
So when he laughs, I go, pick up the pace.
All right. Yes. All right. I will. Thank you. I will. And you see him visibly just trying to like stare straight ahead as you walk, and there comes a point. Druthiel, I want you to roll intelligence check for me. Actually, this is actually going to be rolled as a prime, even though it's not one of yours.
Okay. So add as if it was?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be plus modifier, which is 0, so 18.
Okay. You suddenly become aware that everything has gone quiet. There's no the just general sounds of birds and everything. The din is gone. There's just you can. It first occurs to you that you can hear every footfall that that you're all taking, but there's no other sound of anything happening.
As far as the terrain, is it still a cut path, or is it opened up at all? Is it still dense forest?
It's still. You're starting to see spaces where it's opening up a bit. There's enough of brush where you can tell that they still have to cut some through just to avoid getting smacked with random branches. But it is starting to open up a little.
What's the time of day? What's the weather like? What's the time of day?
Time of day is early afternoon.
Okay.
Castlekeeper, can I cast detect magic real quick?
You can.
Okay. So let's see. I'm rolling this d20, right?
Actually, if you're just casting, I don't think there's anything to roll on that.
Oh, great.
Okay, so when you're casting detect magic, it's usually you're looking in a direction.
Yeah.
Where are you looking to cast it?
Good question. And it's got to be one direction. It can't span.
Yeah, because you're basically looking for everything along a path.
Okay. So let's see. Maybe before I do that, can I just get like, at this point, this little trap guy has become an origami swan. So I've just been kind of like playing along with it, and then all of a sudden, like just looking up, and can I like take an inventory of surroundings, see if I notice anything up ahead that looks unusual?
Sure.
Okay. Would that be an intelligence check?
Yeah, that would be an intelligence check. Go ahead.
Cool. Ooh. So we've got 5 plus 4, so 11 is the total.
Okay. Nothing. Yeah, nothing strikes you. Well, other than the fact that picking up on the lack of anything going on, nothing really strikes you as out of the ordinary. Swamp is not your normal, stomping ground. So, as far as you can tell, it seems to be fine.
Okay. Yeah, and then I don't know why. There's just like a feeling that Vance has, so he's gonna like. He looks a little bristled, and he's just gonna put his origami swan. He's carrying a staff with him at the same time because he's a wizard. So he just like puts his little origami swan up there on top of the staff, and then he's gonna cast detect magic straight ahead.
Okay. Gil is staring at you, staring straight ahead, and you pick up a faint aura in that general direction. Nothing strong. More like a general, almost like a magic residue.
Okay.
And it's some distance ahead, basically almost at the end of your range.
Okay. Can I tell if it's like made of, like if it's what the terrain is made of in the landscape, or if there's a being the aura is coming from?
Let's put it this way, you're not 100% sure, but you're leaning to the former.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be concentrated enough to be like a being.
Okay.
Yeah, but that, and Gil's like looking at the origami, and what are you doing?
Yeah, and when I cast this, so after I put the little guy up top, I just like look straight ahead, and I just kind of like to try and see if there's any magic straight ahead. I don't get anything back except for what you had just said. And so then I just pick my little origami swan off and just kind of look at him. Wait, Gil, you said?
Gil, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of look at you and just go. And go straight back to playing with him.
He turns to you. Is he always like this?
Usually.
No. Good stuff.
Well,
The dwarf by this time is kind of chirping up. How much further?
Based on the clearing, the vegetation clearing, I think we are almost there.
So as you're talking back to me, with everything around us getting like dead quiet, can I hear you the same way, or does that affect the sound of your voice too?
Actually, it's again, yeah, it's one of those things where it sounds louder because it's not competing with anything.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's just like super quiet, and the general it's a weird feeling because you had gotten so used to the insects and everything else.
So even footfalls are quiet. So we all start to notice.
Oh no, the footfalls aren't quiet.
Okay.
Because of the fact that there's no like ambient noise going on, no.
Okay, so no bugs, no
nothing,
chirping,
yeah.
no nothing. Okay, gotcha.
Gil hasn't slapped himself in at least 10
Gotcha.
minutes. So,
There's the trigger.
nice and peace and quiet.
So there's no life here.
Quiet. Peace and quiet.
Yeah.
Hey. Do I notice that it's a little too quiet now?
yes.
I immediately get up from that haystack and I put my hat on and I kind of lean forward and I'm just now just like watching the roads ahead of us.
Okay.
You think there's something out there?
Stop slapping himself. It's like on the airplane with a movie right next to you for 3 hours. I've just been trying to drone the dude out.
Yeah, well, it looks like we're about to get there, so, looks like we're on our way.
Chirp up. Maybe. Who knows how much longer we got with this guy leading us.
Yeah, I mean, we could go faster.
Piggyback ride.
We're on a cart, right? No? Horsing.
No, we're on foot.
Yeah, you're on foot.
Yeah, we're on foot on the path.
Yeah, well, still, you can move faster, right? You're a
Yeah.
dwarf.
Yeah.
Well, pick them up.
Let's go.
And sure enough, the clearing, the vegetation clears a bit, and you come to a clearing, and there's a very. At first, it looks like just an unimpressive mound of dirt overgrown with moss. It isn't until you get. Wow.
Goodness.
I am not sure what's going on up
Oh,
there.
we'll get there, you guys. We'll get there. Don't worry.
It isn't until you get closer that you realize that the side of the mound that you're facing is actually rather flat, vertically speaking. But yeah, looks like it's been partially either scraped at or pawed at. But there's not at this point not entirely clear. It's just you can see lots of moss overgrown and a part of it been cleared.
I'm gonna try, and as we're getting to this clearing, I see I have a skill called Listen. I'm assuming it's like perception.
Yes.
I'd like to. Things have just been a little bit off, so
Okay.
I'm looking for. Well, anything out of the ordinary. Because I am, let's see, it's Listen, it's Wisdom. I'm not proficient in that, so it's just a base roll.
It's it'll be an intelligence check with the. Is intelligence a prime for you? Okay, actually, well, no, this is a racial skill, so we're going to do it as a prime anyway.
Okay.
And you get, I believe, the +2.
Okay. So, with that being said, then it's going to be my roll plus my level plus 2?
Yes.
Okay. 2 plus 6. That almost 20. 2 plus 6 is 8.
Now, where exactly were you listening?
Straight ahead.
Just straight ahead? Yeah, you don't hear anything. It's just quiet. You can hear Gil's breathing.
How tall is the mound?
It's about 8 feet at the probably at the at the height.
Apex. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I walk around? How far of the circumference is where the woods are? How much is like from the mound to the woods? Is there a path around it?
There is
Wide?
actually around the mound. There is almost on all sides, full 10 feet, as if the vegetation or the tree line just basically stopped.
Okay.
The moss is the only thing covered. There's no real grass. It's just the moss.
Okay.
For whatever reason, is the only thing that seems to have decided to grow in that general area. Other than that, everything else just stopped.
I look down and see if there's any type of rock or things like that. I take whatever I can find, a stick or anything, and kind of toss it onto the moss as far as I can get up to the top.
Okay.
Just to kind of see if it's movable, or just to kind of give some kind of idea of just a hit of it, like throwing a stick at it.
Okay. Well, the mound does not get up and walk
Yeah,
away.
right. I'm just saying, if I poke it, does something come out of it? If I throw something at it, does the mound magically open and kill us all? But I just want to make sure that the mound is not some sort of trap that if I get near it, it's going to
Correct.
suck
Yeah,
me in
that's
or something.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Okay.
The rock rolls. It hits, rolls down, and basically just stops. Nothing happens to
Okay.
it.
Figure anything out with that? I mean,
Nika does it too.
As they're all tossing
And then it
stuff.
goes.
We're just sitting here throwing rocks like at a sign.
Yeah.
You know?
This origami swan has become like this beautifully detailed eagle, but it's like so small now because there's so little paper left, and I look at it, just kind of.
So I kind of go to the left side of the mound and kind of walk around to see if I can see the back of it. Then.
I'll go the opposite way.
Okay.
You go left, I'll go right. And I can also spot hidden doors or wisdom +2. So I'm going to be looking for that as I'm going the opposite direction.
Can I climb the mound?
You can.
I'm gonna climb the mound.
All right. So
All
we're
right.
going.
I guess we're all going to
Little
meet on the other
halfling.
side, hopefully.
We're going to meet in the back.
So roll a check for your spot hidden doors.
And that's is it based on this then? So wisdom, or is it an
Yeah,
intelligence as a prime?
If it says wisdom next to it,
Yep.
that means you do wisdom, but we treat it as a prime.
Okay. By the way, I don't know if you
Oh,
guys
art
know,
of Mike
I
Disney.
historically, chronically roll very low, so.
Real quick, shout out, because we're down here and I do the streaming things every so often. Huge shout out to Art of Mike Disney for gifting 5 subs. That's amazing of you guys. That's so
Art
awesome.
of my Disney. What a nice person.
He's one of the sponsors of the channel as well, you guys, so that's very kind of you. That's so kind.
Is that what all that noise is?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the stream. That's the subs popping up.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's not from the mound. That you're on top of. Yeah.
And then the halfling flies up into the air 30 feet.
I really should have asked John about the sound effects and changing.
Right? Because I realized that the soundtrack was like battle heavy, and I was like, ooh, maybe we should have set it to a different ambiance. But I don't know his soundboard, so I ain't gonna touch
Yeah,
it.
I was over there. I was like, nah, I
Beep, 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 beep.
So, I rolled a 7. +2 for the skill, +2 for the modifier, +4 for the level. So my mods are higher than my rolls, so I got a 15. So 15 for the roll.
Oh man, it's a good thing that I do this as a prime, because that would not have worked otherwise.
No, it wouldn't have.
As you work your way back, you realize that the door, there is a hidden, well, it's not so much a hidden door, partially concealed because of the moss, but the flat surface is actually some type of door.
And where is that located? As I'm traveling around.
It was as you were really at the start.
Okay.
The flat surface on the one side is the where it's been partially scraped away. Turns out that that's actually a doorway.
So as they walk left and crawl over, I'm just gonna stay silent. And as he's doing his thing with his paper bag, I'm gonna keep looking and just wait for them to come back around.
Okay.
So I walk all the way around it. Nope, nothing here.
Oh, I'm queen of the world! She's at the top of the mountain, and then she comes just sliding down. There's nothing up there.
What's your character's name again?
Mel.
Mel. Do I see Mel from where I haven't moved from where I'm standing playing with my origami?
I'm going to have you roll an intelligence. Well, I mean, yeah, you're probably going to make it anyway, but just a chance, because I mean, you're a little distracted with your origami.
Oh yeah, definitely. 26.
Oh yeah, no, you see, you see Mel doing his thing. It's like
You see me up there as you're standing a little ways behind me, and I based on that, clearly I found something, right? And
Yeah.
I look, and you just see me go back to it. Like, I just watch them purposely go away and just...
Okay, I would love that to look like I'm playing with the origami, like I look straight up and he's the first person I look at, and then all I do is go back looking and just like, as if a robot, just like one big step that way, like still playing, and just walk straight toward him.
okay.
And your character's name again?
Vance.
Vance refrigerator.
Vance is a weird kid. He's a weirdo.
I like it a lot.
Oh, Vance!
Slid down the hill, and I don't really see them. I'm gonna go searching around the sides of the mountain. Like, where do you guys go?
Okay.
I'll find him.
Wait. So,
Did I find
You
him?
slid down the backside of the...
Yeah, I climbed up, got to the top. There was nothing. I slid down the other side, kind of like on my butt. So I probably have grass stains now, but it's fine.
yeah, the moss kind of like travels with you a bit.
Oh, rock! Ow!
While I'm walking over toward Vance, let's say toward I got this Mel, your Vance. Can I ask the castle keeper, has Mel noticed that I'm walking toward him yet? Like can we pretend he hasn't seen me yet?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm fully focused on this now door of sorts that I found, so
Great. I would like to try and sneak up behind him and like startle him.
Give me a dexterity check. Is it prime or no?
Prime.
yeah, I don't know if I'm that out.
10, so you got 15 total.
Yeah, you are able to sneak behind.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, I look up, I notice you haven't noticed me, so I'm gonna kind of crouch down and like a little kid, like come up behind you, sneak right up to you, I'm just gonna go, boom! As I like lightly pat your shoulders, it's not violent.
Okay. I'll just be startled. Just...
I'm just gonna go, then I go back to play with my origami.
Gil's looking around, and the sense of calm that he had managed to get after Moira's inadvertent pep talk has completely disappeared, and he's like, oh my god, we're gonna die.
So,
I assume by the time that she gets to the top, I get to halfway around, we probably meet in the back of the middle. I see you come sliding down, and we say we didn't find anything, so I assume we go around the other way.
Yeah. Keep going.
So we finally make it to them two standing in front of the mound, Gil over here with a face of fear, and we just, did anybody find anything?
this time that this has all been going on, have I figured anything out about this door?
No, yeah, you figured that it is a door, but you have not been able to find any mechanism for, well, any obvious mechanism for opening it. It's
Look
yeah,
at the door. And she
there's
starts
this
looking
here,
at pickpockets.
thing. Door.
A what? A door?
Yeah, you know the thing you open to get in
I
places.
know what a door
Mel
is.
found a door.
You get it at this point.
And
I don't know if you
Gil's
noticed,
like-
but I do look back and I glare at your little paper construction there. I do glare at it and go, yeah, there's a door here if you can open it.
So, yeah, I'll go up and try to cut like the moss off of it to see if we can find that there's a door underneath it.
There is a door underneath it, and that door has some writing on it in a language that you do not recognize. Vance, I would like you to roll an intelligence check as a prime, so add your level and such.
So with a prime, I add level and my modifier.
Yes.
So we've got 16.
Okay. As it turns out, it's an ancient language, but it's something that you've studied before. And it is a very long, complicated phrase which basically translates to reveal.
And I know all of that.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so I look up from it and I kind of squint. It says reveal.
At that, part of it shimmers a bit and fades, and you see a locking mechanism.
The entire time, Nika had had her thieves' tools in her hands, and she's been trying to get door, and she just says, it says reveal, and she just goes dejectedly like,
But
You said it shows a
locking
mechanism?
Yeah, a locking mechanism suddenly appears. So
I thought the magic you'd already opened it, and then I get all excited again because I was like, lock. Now it's my turn.
all right.
All right, let's take a crack at it. So I think this is a skill, pickpocket dex. So I am level and modifier.
I mean, that's over 10, right? Oh, wait, no.
So, Mario,
one.
did you get it?
I rolled a nat 1. What happens if I nat 1 it, sir?
No.
Castle
Well-
keeper. What happens if I buff?
Well, there's another problem.
I biffed. Oh no.
It was trapped.
I didn't check for traps because I'm an idiot. Oh.
No.
This is why I don't play rogues, you guys, because I never check for traps.
All right. So
As she puts her thieves' tools in there, I go, did you check for traps?
I was too excited. You're right.
Do you need some
Stick
more?
it right
Yeah,
Some more
me too. And I'll just go, you don't want to do that.
She's like pushing you guys away.
You might want to check that door.
a dart comes, flies through the door, and embeds itself in your hand. And it starts to initial damage. It's just a single point of damage, but your hand immediately starts getting red at the point of the thing. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Check your racials to see if you have any bonuses against poison. I know somebody did. I don't remember who.
That's me.
Resistant, +1. No, hold on.
I think you get your +1 applies to like all saving throws.
Okay, so then I would, because I'm proficient, so then I would roll, plus level, plus mod, plus that one.
Yeah, go for it.
Got it. 15 plus 2, 17 plus 1 is 18.
Okay. You manage to get the dart out, and very quickly do some quick triaging, and your hand's a little bothered, but you seem to have gotten it out before the poison could spread any further. But your hand, you're questioning as to whether or not you're going to have the normal dexterity in your hand, in that particular hand, for a bit.
Did you get the door open?
You just see her kind of holding her hand like, about that. I forgot to check for traps, and
You're a rogue, right? I mean, I know we live different lives where, I'm a
Drinks
cleric,
got up to me,
and I prefer to help people and prefer to steal from those people. But shouldn't this be your specialty?
No, you're right.
Expertise, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Moria
You
being
had a
from the
good shot at
southern,
this, and you.
Moria being from the southern part of her country says, that'll learn you.
I just kind of mumble, too busy being king of
Well,
the
not on
mountain.
intelligence. So.
So you're gonna get that now. How's your hand, by the way?
It should be fine. I'm gonna try to disarm the trap. That's the word I'm looking for now that I know that it's there.
Go for it.
Thank you. And
I
then
say everybody step back.
Yeah, good idea.
15 on the roll plus 4, 19 plus 2, 21 plus, it's
Okay.
21.
Yeah, you managed to remove the trap mechanism, which is good
Hey,
because
I
because
chuck it.
it had a second dart.
Fireball.
Actually, I take the dart
Okay.
and then I throw the mechanism.
Okay.
I keep dart, put it in the pocket. I have dart now.
Is the door open now?
No, I'm still working on it. Like, kind of like. Meanwhile, the 3 guys are like behind her, like tapping their feet, like.
Gil is on the verge of openly weeping.
13 plus 4, 17, 19, 19.
Okay. And with a very, very satisfying click, 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 you hear it pop and a latch comes forward that you can pull.
Hello, sweetie.
Are you going to check it for traps again?
I'm gonna check for traps again. He distracted me, so when I turned around and he's like, "Are you gonna check for traps again?" Like 3 plus 4, 7 plus that is 9.
Well, you didn't find any trap. Yeah, wait, actually, what was the final roll?
9.
9. Yeah, you didn't find any traps, and thankfully no traps found you.
No?
No, you're not gonna check. I know there aren't any.
Yes.
Hey, Gil, I think you go first.
Oh, no. I'm paying you, and I'm not entirely sure why at the moment.
Under her breath, she goes, "Not concerned about pockets," but she taps hers again.
What was it?
No, nothing.
So Moria's like, are we going in or what?
Yeah, Moira, you said you want to go first, right?
Aye, here we go. And so open up the door.
So I gotta ask, dwarf, right?
Correct.
Female.
Correct.
You got a good beard going? Or?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Just
Braided
had to
and
make sure.
everything.
It's braided and everything. You know it is.
Perfect. Follow on Moria. I'm still in the
Aye.
back, though.
Here we go. Follow
Well,
me.
Gil's in front. I want Gil in front of me. Wherever I'm at, I'm behind Gil.
Okay, actually, yeah. What is?
So I'll tell
Where-
Gil to stay behind me.
You're gonna have Gil
And I'm-
directly behind you.
You're in front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm in the back.
You're in the back.
Yep.
And then me?
Wherever. I
wanna
just
be-
want to be behind Gil.
I want to
Ooh.
be third.
Question, door's open, correct? It is open now and I
Yes,
can kind of see,
it is
it
open.
dark?
Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me write this down. So,
Not trying to
Sorry,
metagame,
Gil.
but
Hey, where's the light switch?
well, because I have dusk vision, so
I have
if it's
a
dark
deep
there-
vision.
Someone from the chat said
What's the
sexy dwarven
I don't.
female.
I guess mine's darker. You
So
can.
it's like light vision.
And it's kind of
aperture
like
vision.
you can see like when it's
dusk vision.
kind of okay. I can see when it's like really really dark.
Okay.
Like
No,
in the,
mine's
like
probably
where we're
30 or
going.
it's probably
Like where we're
60.
going. Mine's 120.
Oh, so then mine's probably 60.
These eyes.
actually, that's one interesting thing about Castle and Crusades is they don't do just one type of vision. It's not just like dark vision or they've got twilight vision. They've got
Yeah, I got
deep
twilight.
vision.
So does that mean I need other like ambient lights such as stars in order to be able to see?
You can see twilight vision. You can see basically in starlight and moonlight,
Okay.
as if what a normal person could see at dusk.
Okay.
It's much more. The light is just more intensified for you.
Okay.
So if you've got deep vision,
I
right?
got deep vision 120.
Yeah, you can see perfectly well actually in the dark, you can see. I think I put a range as to how far.
120.
120. Yeah, you can see up to 120 feet in the dark with no light sources at all.
Okay. So what do I see when the door is open?
You see the path descending into the ground that seems to come to a very precipitous stop.
Steps or like slanted?
Slanted.
Okay.
Slanted. The first thing that strikes you is, actually, do me a favor. Roll. You're the first one, so I'm gonna have you roll a wisdom check.
All right.
Is it a prime?
No.
Okay.
15.
All right. Something feels wrong about this, but you're not quite sure what. There's something bothering you about what it is how it felt when the door opened and you peered in.
Like, do I smell like something that's not been opened in a very long time? Is there a smell of death?
Actually, that's kind of
decay.
Well, no, actually,
you know.
that's kind of what's bothering you. Is you now that you've processed it a bit, you realize that you were kind of expecting very stale air.
Okay.
Instead, there's a steaminess to the air.
Okay.
It's not the most pleasant smell, but it doesn't. There's like a humidity that even surpasses the marsh around
Like
you.
sauna
Yeah,
kind of deal?
yeah. It's warm. It's warm and it's very, very humid.
Okay. So I kind of relay the facts to everybody that it's kind of steamy down here.
Somebody in chat goes moist.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I knew something. I was even going to say, you mean like it's moist?
I was avoiding the
He
word
was trying.
because
What have you done?
Also, Bloodwild, who you know, said bring on the dinos. With a bitty drop.
So I will just start to walk down the incline slowly
So
with my battle axe drawn, of course.
So I can understand the order. You're first.
Yep.
And then it's
I've got Moira, Gil, Mel, Vance, and then Nika.
I'm gonna be at the end.
okay.
Oh, I didn't know.
Unless you want to be third, then I can go fourth. 'Cause you said
No, I'm good being where I am, if that's
Okay.
good with you.
Yep.
Explain Dusk Vision just one more time for me.
Oh goodness.
It is dark in this area. We've
It
established
sounds like
that.
it's dark in this area for all of us except for you.
Right.
It was
because
mid-afternoon outside, but in this, yes.
In this
Okay.
place, it's dark. It's like pitch black, right?
I do have
Or is there
light spell.
lights on the?
Right now it's pitch black.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God. It didn't say. I didn't write down what Dusk Vision actually was on that one. I think you're able to like sort of see in the dark any
Limited range.
any light source at all is like magnified for you. Even if it's like moss or whatever, subterranean. You know. But I don't think you can see in pitch like in the full utter blackness.
Okay, so
So I'm the eyes of the party right now until we get
Once-
further.
that's why I wanted to make sure that if like Dusk Vision was better than
And we're in the
Like
entrance.
words,
Yeah,
like-
it's pitch black.
I'm starting to descend,
Okay.
and everybody's going to be coming behind.
Can I tell that it's dark
Sounds
already
awful.
inside?
Oh yeah. That's easy enough to tell.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my origami guy back on top of my staff, and then I'm just gonna kind of like twinkle my fingers and cast light on it, so that this light will emanate from my little origami eagle on top of my staff.
It's great. It's great.
And that's perfectly enough for you to be able to see clearly. Actually, even because of the enclosed space, it even helps you with your vision is even extended. Yeah. So you begin the descent in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see any wires or trip wires or anything like that crossing the path.
You mean
that's
like
ahead
what
of
a
me.
road would look for?
Ah, you know, a trap. I just kind of lean. I turn my head back and
Constantly checking
go.
as we
I'm
go.
checking for traps, but I don't see anything that would be uneven floor. Anything that would be out of the ordinary.
No, your stone sense tells you that this seems to be completely solid.
Okay. So how far would the decline be? 10 foot, 15 foot?
As far as like how far
Yeah,
down
from
it's going?
where we're at to where it levels off.
I would say about 15 feet.
Okay. So I just kind of, start descending and maybe slide down a little bit with my axe drawn a little, for dramatics.
Okay.
Get to the end. And
How wide, how tall? Is this a big entrance or single file?
At the moment it's single file, but you have
Elbow room?
Yeah, you've got elbow room. It's figure it's about maybe 7 or 8 feet wide. So.
all right, so I go all the way down to the bottom.
Okay. Where you end up stopping, turns out as you get closer, you realize it's not that it runs into a wall, but rather there's what looks to be a big hole in the ground.
Okay.
Attached to it, or going down the side of it, looks to be what may have been the remains of a ladder. Whatever was there, you can see some of the moorings for it, but the wooden boards have long since rotted away, and it descends down further. Well, actually, you can see down. It's dark down there. At the very edge, though, it almost feels like something's glowing. It's not enough to light the pit itself, but down there, it seems like there's something possibly glowing near the bottom.
Okay. How far can I go an estimate of how deep it is?
Roll me a check for that.
That's just a 3.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to make
Okay.
it either way.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're not.
But can I see the bottom with 120-foot vision?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so you know it's.
I don't know how deep it is, but I know it's not more than 120
Yeah.
foot. Okay.
Well, I thought, you're having a little bit of trouble understanding how deep it is, right?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, Vance, can you come here for a second? And I snatched the eagle off the top.
Or he tries to.
You're gonna need to make a dexterity check for that one.
So while they're doing this, the room is just enclosed with a pit, right?
It's an 18.
And I'm not proficient, so it's an 18.
So as he tries, can I roll anything to try and keep him from doing it?
Actually, I'm gonna let you roll a dexterity check as well.
Okay.
I'm ready. You.
Okay, so yeah, we've got. Wait, dexterity. Yeah, 10.
10? So I get it?
Yeah, you successfully.
So I snatch it. I give you that same glare I gave you earlier. I go, fly, eagle. Then I drop it down the hole.
Wait, wasn't eagle origami? So it was like paper.
Yeah.
As he does that,
That's what he cast light image on. There's a light spell.
I'm holding the staff, trusting him as I walk over. Should have known better. And then you snatch it, and I just like blink real quick, and then watch you take it and do that. And then I just like watch it fall.
Does that help you see down there?
Yeah.
And it falls very.
Well, it's folded. It's not flat.
It's a well-created eagle, though. The wings flutter.
Right. He's just kind of
Dude, starts doing aerials
just
down the hole.
circling.
As you drop it, I'm just like, bye.
So what do I see as it finally reaches the bottom? Can we see? Can I see at the bottom?
Yeah, you get the sense that it's probably about 90 feet down.
Okay. So it's just where we're at. There's no other room. There's not. It's just the room we go down in the pit.
Yes.
Okay. So who's got rope?
Actually, I didn't write down like a whole lot of equipment because that was going to be too much. I was never.
Sure.
These characters were never going to create it. Rope is a basic.
How about I got rope?
If it's
You got rope?
if it's a really basic.
Yeah, we got rope.
Yeah. Okay.
Together.
So we start tying rope together, tie it off, and make sure it's secure, and I'll slide down.
How are you securing it?
What is up there, you said?
There are the framework of the ladder that had been
What
built.
used to be there?
Used to be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, there's not a heck of a lot of
You
stuff. to
said
secure.
basic adventuring gear, right?
Yes.
So does that mean we have pittons?
Yes.
So we can
Put a spike in the ground.
Okay.
put a couple spikes.
Okay.
Looking
Lot
at
more
you
than
like
Ah! Judge me by my belly.
it's a lot of muscle. That's all.
Ah, okay then.
Such a gorgeous beard must weigh
Hey,
something.
hey. I'm married. Leave me alone. All right, so we spike
Yeah.
the wall in the floor with the spikes, wrap the rope around it, and I'll slide down. Did you check for traps?
Kind of hard when you're up.
Did the
So,
flying light eagle? Did the flying light eagle trigger any traps as it was falling down there?
No, it did not.
So well.
As far as you can tell, it's still at the bottom waiting for you.
Coming.
I will make sure to go down second.
So when you go down for exactly, tell me a little bit more about how you did this.
Oh, well, I'm going to have a hold of the rope, and then I wrap the rope around my leg to kind of give me a break.
Okay.
So I just don't rope burn
All I heard is,
no.
I'm sliding down.
That is checking for traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I use the break, like scaling a wall.
Just give me one strength check.
All right, so that's a nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
No problem. You're a pro at this. Going down.
So I do go, whee, like that.
Yeah, singing a shanty as you descend. All right.
So I get to the bottom.
You get to the bottom, yes.
Hey, come on.
I'm coming. Didn't want you to think that I was. Anyways, I'm coming.
I got his gloves on, and I'm gonna try and help with the.
And what kind of check am I doing for you? To get down? Or do I need to do one?
Your
Strength?
strength check, yeah.
12.
12.
Oh no.
It's a little bit rougher for you, but you managed to make it down without falling.
I don't know if this changes, but I do want to try to stick 1 or 2 pittons in the wall as I'm going down, so that hopefully there's some footing on the way down and hopefully on the way up in life. So I don't know if I manage that if they fall.
Yeah, it's not going to work very well. You need to be able to drive them.
Dwarf should have done it while he was going.
So,
taking them outside.
So one like falls down and another one falls. I tried.
By the way, roll a dexterity check for me. I know
It's gonna hit me in the
I know what
head.
your dexterity is.
4. So that's -1, 3. So I'm gonna get like a daggum railroad tie in my forehead. Hey, you coming now?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Hold on.
Let me get my eraser out for damage.
You take 3 points of damage
Oh
as,
my
as it
gosh.
hits you on the shoulder.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
Nothing. I'm gonna keep going down, and when I get down, I'm gonna pick up the eagle.
Oh.
All right, Gil, come on.
The
So I holler up at Gil.
The game's
Come
going.
on.
All right, who's going? Oh God.
Gil, come on.
Gil's like,
Yeah, I'm not letting Gil fall.
I take, and we kind of step back away from them. Back up a little.
Yeah.
This should be good.
He goes up there, but she actually takes a step back too.
This will be good.
yeah, Gil should never have come along on this
That would be great.
trip. Gil manages
up
to
there,
send.
apart.
Actually, hold on. Let me check to see at what point this happens. I said 90. I said 90, right? So
90
Breaks
foot.
the
Oh,
earth.
I think that's isn't that 1d10 per foot, or is that 1d6 per foot?
So who's gonna carry Gil back after he breaks both his legs?
He can sit right here.
Gil manages to get about halfway down.
Nice.
When he loses grip on a rope
Freaking Gil.
and plummets to the ground.
As he's falling, aren't you gonna catch him?
I told you to stand
Why
back.
don't you catch him?
No. Are you crazy? I told you to
Oh
stand
my
back.
goodness. Actually,
Like a sack of potatoes.
Please tell me there's a big thud.
yeah. So, how do you feel about being freelancers? Freelancing again.
I mean,
So did-
pass
When he
her
hits, does he
pocket.
die?
Oh yeah, he's.
So he lands, boom! And I look over, I'm like,
So I gotta ask, do you think cure like wounds will heal him? Because in all means, I should do the right thing.
can't you see his brains on the floor?
Well, I've never tried it on that
Nika's
before.
up top. She's like, oh.
I think he's dead.
Okay.
I think he's dead.
Well, I should probably check his pockets because I don't know what. What's your name again?
Nika.
That Nika's going to do.
Oh, you know she will when she gets down here. That'll be the first thing she does.
So
Checks the pockets.
I check for anything that's like significant to him as far as like insignias of his. Whatever.
And then while you're checking, I kind of go down and go, you know, that's one less share now.
That would not be the right thing.
But it is. He's gone. One less share. That means you get more.
I'm still up top around the opening of the circle,
They're like
right?
the most
Yeah.
contradicting.
I'm just gonna look down and just like see this happen, and there's no change on my face. I'm just like, oh, no paycheck for us.
Sorry. Sorry, Gil. So I kind of take Gil and we kind of drag him over a little bit out of the way.
I'll try to be as
All right, come
respectful as
on.
possible about it.
Come on
as
down.
A cleric and somewhat give him a burial.
It's tragic.
By the way, you find 3 pouches remaining on him as you search.
3 pouches of.
Yeah. Coins.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I was like, Mika, come on, let's go.
A little bit more confidently, or maybe less so, snaps those gloves back on her hands. She's like, all right.
Don't do what Gale did.
Oh no, don't.
Oh my gosh.
We're all gonna freaking
On the rope.
Yeah.
So what are you?
this floating disc. Does it have to be off the ground?
Half. Okay. So as I kind of come back to the hole, and I'm looking up to see them coming down.
Okay. What'd you roll?
10.
10. All right. I need you to give me a dexterity check.
Okay. 11.
That's with your bonuses?
Yep.
Oh my
I
god.
rolled a 5 on the die.
So as
You ever had a
she
sheep killed by
loses,
rope?
as she loses some dexterity and starts to slide down, can I attempt to catch her?
Oh, you. Well, let's see what
Yeah.
you lose.
Okay.
Have you seen Invincible yet? Yeah. You're gonna mark me right now. You're gonna so mark me. I'm gonna save you.
You got within 20 feet of the bottom before you lost it. You can try to catch her if you want.
Sure.
Somebody save
As
me.
he's doing this, I have a question.
Oh wait, I have this thing called climb. Does that help? I
Wait.
just realized it's on my sheet.
What climb?
Climb.
Okay, what's the
What
bonus?
would that have done? It's the dex, so I would have added dex again to that. I just looked. I was like, climb.
Probably has a bonus to it. What was? So.
Okay. So that's a.
Okay, no, never mind. With that, you would have made it a prime note. Okay.
It's going to be.
I'm sorry.
You're able.
my
No, that's
level.
fine. That's fine. You're able to recover.
What's that? Oh, okay.
She's able to recover it.
So I go. Oh. Okay. You're good. You're
Sure.
good.
I come sliding down upside down with a rope around my ankle, and I'm just like, help! Help!
Little help here.
Get me off!
I'm just
Get me off.
I'm just hanging around.
With floating disc, can it float down?
No, it's not. Can't float. It's basically have to keep it on a.
Awesome.
He's just like, oh.
Like Magneto. Magneto coming.
I have another eagle. Yeah.
All three of us are just like, why couldn't you have done?
So I got to tell a little story because Chuck from Trollord Games once was it Chuck? Somebody abused the floating disc so badly, turned it into like a major weapon.
Oh, and Jay's like, no more. No more floating disc. No more.
How'd they turn that into a weapon?
Basically, imagine using it to like trip people up, throw people around.
Great.
Oh, that's right. It was great. That's right.
Thanks, Chad.
So this is a strength throw? Just wondering.
Yeah, but you'll get a dexterity chance to save yourself.
Okay.
Oh, whew.
Nice.
18.
He's like, I've got this. I don't know what all the fuss is about.
I just want to get my eagle back. So I'm motivated.
Reaches the bottom, looking, and none the worse for wear.
How far away is he from me when I get to the bottom?
I'm still.
He's
over
off.
by-
He's a little off to the side, staring at the dead the corpse.
So he would be too far away for me to reach in this turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see what happened to Gil?
I watched.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Tragic.
Oh, yeah. Tragic.
Eyes closed. All
I don't say
peace
that in front of the
peace
player.
made. Peace said. And I
Sorry.
have the eagle in my hand.
Did he have anything? Did he have anything on him?
Like,
Wondering.
Let's go. Let's worry about that later.
I'm looking for the moment that I don't have to TPK the party because they're going to kill themselves.
Let's go. Let's we fight over that later.
Okay. She just keeps walking.
So, down at the bottom, what do we see?
So the glow that you've seen is apparently different types of iridescent moss growing on some of it on the walls, ceilings, even on the floor. Gives a very, very dim light. The humidity down here is even worse, and the air's isn't stale at all. It feels relatively fresh. There's no breeze, no air current that you can tell, but there's a passageway seemingly going straight ahead, further down. It looks like it goes quite a ways, though.
Wait. I checked for traps.
All right.
And while she's, are we going to leave him here?
oh,
Gil.
yeah, I gave him a best burial I could.
Sorry. Okay.
Just like
I
mounds of rocks.
close
Like
his
that.
eyes and, you know, put him. And every now and then, I'll look at you. And then
Did you find any traps?
Plus 17 plus the 19.
You did not find any traps.
Nope.
Oi, let's go.
wait.
Nope.
Were you able to, or were you not?
No, I looked.
Yeah, okay.
There was none
Okay.
that I know of.
So Moria starts to tread down the hall.
Okay. As you walk along, you're able to tell that you are heading deeper, and the direction does not seem to have changed. You're able to maintain your sense that you're basically going in the same general direction, which, to your knowledge, would take you basically further into the swamp.
So there's a slight grade.
Slight grade down. And again, the persistence of the air seems to be that it's humid. There's again, you're starting to get that smell of rotting vegetation, but it's to the point where it almost makes you feel itchy because it's just like so humid. And up ahead, it feels like you can see that the passage opens up, and there's a glow coming from what appears to be like the other side of some type of larger cavern, a cavernous room. And you see what looks to be some a crevice of splitting the path just beyond the opening.
Long ways or?
Basically,
Cut the room in half?
perpendicular.
Okay. Okay.
However, your sight makes out that there may be some type of bridge or structure to get across it.
Okay.
As we're approaching this, I'll have the eagle in hand again and look back at you at Vance. You might command the light.
Might what?
You might command the light, but I say where it goes as I hand it back to you.
And I,
1, 2, 3. Oh.
I just look at him. I don't break eye contact with him. And I put it back on, and then I keep working on this new origami eagle that no one knows where it came from. But I don't break eye contact with you at all. I take it back, and I just like put my staff here.
Love it.
All right. So how far would the crevice in the floor be?
So the crevice, as you get closer, you realize that the crevice is, and this is after it like widens out. The crevice looks to be about 50 feet from one side to the other. The cavern, I mean, it really opens up a bit. There is the remains of a bridge. You can tell that there were wooden planks. Some of the planks are still there. Some look to have fallen away. Some look to have broken. The rope itself. Actually, if one of you wants to, Actually, yeah, you're used to underground structures. Give me a check.
Natural one.
Yeah, it looks like rope.
Yeah.
What do you make of this place? Should we cross?
Yeah, I don't know how, but we're going to figure it out.
No one just walk the bridge.
Nah, I wouldn't trust that bridge. So I kind of look at the bridge. Does it look like it's going to support any kind of weight?
The ropes, well,
They look old.
oh yeah, I mean the things look old. The ropes, to your eyes, but I mean again, you're not entirely sure. The ropes look like they seem to be in pretty good shape. The one thing that you can tell is they're secured well. The rope itself seems to be mostly okay. The wood itself, the wood is questionable at best.
And you say how far across is the cavern?
It's 20 feet across,
Okay.
20 feet from one side to the other.
Okay.
Now, the crevice goes basically diagonally about, not diagonally, perpendicular about 40 feet from basically, like, say, from your right to your left.
From one wall to another.
Now, the other thing that you realize is that the bottom is only about 30 feet deep. There's water down there, and there's things moving in the water.
On the other side of the crevice, what do I see over there?
On the other side of the crevice, there looks like there's some kind of structure that is also covered in moss. You see what almost looks like an entryway, either a doorway. There's no visible signs of a door, but your dwarven senses tell you that this is not a natural occurrence. This is somebody basically made some type of portal structure. But everything else is so moss covered that it's really hard to make out much of the features of the wall around it.
Okay.
And there is the platform in front of it is maybe about 20 feet deep from the other end of the crevice to the portal.
Being a dwarf, knowing underground somewhat, could I tell how long that crevice has been opened? Is it a recent open, or is it something that's been there for a long time? Like you could tell by the sides of the rock, whether it's fresh rock or it's weathered rock?
It seems like it's been there. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not. It wasn't created. It was definitely worn through. It's been there for quite a while.
Okay. Okay.
I got a question for the.
Sure.
What is it, Castle Master? Castle Castle.
Castle
Keeper.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me. Would you consider a rope a single object?
Yeah.
So I'll shoot a glance back at Vance. Vance, right? A glance at Vance. And I'll touch the ropes that go across, right? I don't know if it's actually one rope all the way across or if it's multiple put together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's different ropes. It's one rope going across, and then there's others, tied to it, supporting the.
So I'll touch that. I'll slide my hand across as I utter the incantation for light. I cast light on the rope. So it's at your discretion. How do you? I don't.
Yeah, the rope lights up, and sure enough, the light goes all the way to the other side. The interesting effect that it has is the things swimming at the bottom become a bit more pronounced. You can tell that they're green, they're long, they seem to be flat-backed with a rather long tail and big snapping jaws. And there seems to be there's three of them that you can see, waiting for their snack.
He looked at the halfling when he said that.
Hey, Vance, you want to take
Which
a
is
run
funny because
across?
you're the person most likely to make a crawl.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, there's the entree.
What?
So making sure I understand, there's this bridge that we don't think is gonna stabilize us.
You don't think the planks, the rope itself seems to be fine, and if you can figure out a way to make that work for you, the planks themselves are going to be questionable.
Okay, and this rope, is it laying across?
It's like the
It's
support rope.
Yeah, there's
that
there's
kind of
like,
bridge.
like support ropes.
Yeah, it's a rope bridge,
Okay.
right, with verticals then. and
Spanning
planks.
the distance.
How big is my floating disc?
Your floating disc is 3 feet in diameter.
Oof. 4 of us. Okay.
If you're wondering if you can stand on your floating disc and take it across,
Yeah, I am wondering that.
you would be able to. It can support 1,000 pounds.
Right. I'm just thinking, how do we all crowd on there? You know what I'm saying? But I want to bring out my floating disc. I've wanted to literally the entire time since I've seen it there. So I'm going to. What did you ask me? You say you want to go across?
Well, aren't you gonna go across? It's like basically, somewhat friendly, somewhat mocking, somewhat just prodding. Like you had a light, and you keep like back at the beginning. You're like, yep, right? And so Vance continues to have this kind of like pompous kind of look style to him. It's like, okay, well, I took your eagle and I threw it down, I grabbed it, and I gave it back to you, and then I touched the rope and light up the rope. Like my light's bigger, right? And now, and now it's like, so are you gonna go across?
Gauntlet thrown.
Yeah. And so as you asked that, I have this little origami guy. I just go, pretty, and then I'm gonna drop it and cast floating disc. And this little origami bird, if the castle keeper would allow, just kind of like, and like becomes this.
Nice.
Sure thing. Nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just kind of like step on.
I just glare at you.
Going to ride your disc across?
I'm gonna ride my disc across.
As long as you stay on the, as you stay along the ropes, it counts as it being stable ground and goes across.
Before I go, I'm gonna look at everyone, and I think this is like the first time that I've ever paid tribute to your lives before. I'm just like, you coming?
It's the first time he's acknowledged me. Yeah.
Gonna climb on it with you. So I stand on him with it.
Do it from fashion way.
I don't know how many people can fit on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Go ahead.
Oh
I like you. You roll like me. No one rolls
You
like
gave me these dice. You forgot them before you gave them.
I would like to say that you chose the dice.
Touche. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 2 is an 8. Somebody better catch me. I'm about to fall a crocodilies.
Wait, are you going across the bridge?
Yep, I was going across.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
getting on the floating disc.
I thought you were trying
I
to
heard
climb
the
on them.
old-fashioned way, but then there was
Nope.
a disc thing.
Nope, I said the old-fashioned way.
Now I'm gonna have to
Well, so I
jump
didn't
in the
know-
water.
So I wasn't totally clear on that. I'm somewhat gearing that way too. Plus, I don't think I can fit on the disc because there's already a dwarf and you on there.
I'm small.
What are you? What's your race?
I'm a human.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm a little.
it's a 3-foot disc. Like that's 2 people standing.
You're a
by each
3-foot disc.
Very
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
beautiful, broad-shouldered dwarf, so.
So I'll just follow
Thank
right
you.
behind Nika.
Okay. Go ahead and if you want to try to save her, make a dexterity check.
Also, how far across again is this?
20 feet.
Ah,
Do I have to roll for the rope part of it too, or just?
Actually, yeah, you're gonna need to make one. Make sure that you're
What's
okay.
that roll?
We're doing dexterity checks as well.
Okay.
before you roll that, can I offer something? I have a web that I can cast that's 20 by 20. So if we're seeing her fall, can I just shoot this web? Because if some
you can do what you want to do.
right, I'm trying to get back at you like you're gonna save her, and then I just cast this.
I mean, we'll see how it turns out.
All right.
Yeah, you can do what you want. I do want to cast Bless on myself before
Okay.
we take off
Good.
across here, though. So I cast Bless on myself, which is a +1 to skill checks, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Oh boy.
So I did cast Bless, but we roll alike. I got a 0 modifier. I'm not proficient, so I got a 6.
Oh my gosh.
As you're, you already started on your way, right?
Yes.
As you look back, you see the two of them falling, losing their grip and falling over the side of the rope.
As this happens, I just kind of keep a straight face, just and then I just do like one of these Spider-Man things, like, and like web underneath them to try and catch him as close to the bridge as possible. And then as soon as I cast it, I just like look back forward the way we were.
Are we actually off the bridge at this point?
Yes, you fall onto the webs.
So is the web? Oh, so it's
a 20 by 20
suspended on
web.
each side of the.
Yeah.
No, not walkable, but
Yeah.
you're
catchable. Ooh, second
Good play.
question, real quick. Depending on how strong this web is there any way that I can, like, with this floating disc we're on, get it to like encircle them and attach to the floating disc?
Wait,
Thousand
say that again?
So I have this web and I have this floating disc. Is there a way that I can cast it like down in a way that it envelops the floating disc, this moving thing, and captures their bodies to bring it with us?
No, not really.
Okay.
That's a step too far.
We tried.
You
Alright.
probably could, but the after results would probably wouldn't be favorable.
You take my eagle again.
So, looks like we're stuck in a web.
Yep.
All I've got is, spider web going in through my.
Can we move? Is it like
No,
restricted movement, or-
you're basically trapped on the spider web at the moment. You're able to get like a hand free, but
Yeah. Great. I suppose we hear the alligators under us, or crocodiles under us, whatever they are.
yeah, they're sitting there waiting, just waiting. But yeah, the two of you are on the other side, and
When I cast this web, trying to get it like as quickly as I could, seeing them fall, did I see them falling as it was happening, or after they were off the bridge screaming?
oh no, you cast it as they were when you saw them start to go over the side. That's when you cast it. So you saw them, you did see them
Okay.
fall.
So they're suspended in my web. And how far from, like, can they reach the bridge from this web to pull themselves back up?
No, they're right now they're unable to really get any kind of movement on their own. They're
I'll reach over with the one hand that I happen to get free and give like Nico a high five.
if our timing was a
We just
little
start.
better, this would have been right when we went to break.
Wait, don't we have 4 hours to mess with? So actually, I'll be honest, if you did want to take a break, now would be the time.
Yeah, yes, let's take a break.
Or does
break.
that, is that gonna, because they got
There should be a BRB screen.
Oh, yeah. All right, we are going to take a break right now, mostly because...
Figure this out.
Mic's off. Everybody that's going to El Baño.
Oh yeah.
quite legit.
There's so many sounds right now.
Yeah, that's not my voice though. I don't like my voice. Your voice is quite well.
That's good.
You're going to want to turn that off.
Yeah. Good go.
And we are back. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they found that your short one guide was now a pile of
Pancake.
pulp lying at the bottom of one pit. And two of our party members have found themselves in a sticky situation. So, yes. Where would you like to begin?
Beginning? I'm just kidding.
Okay. Can we get a do-over?
Yeah, was there a checkpoint a minute ago?
There was a fireplace, right, that we sat at.
Go back to previous save. What do you mean there's no previous save?
Can you cover me over where they're at? And try to use, I assume you have some sort of
Hey,
to pull
Very
them
often?
from the back and pull them up to the bridge.
Just hanging around.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, and I just kind of hop off the thing and then hand you the rope.
Okay, so I'm on the disc by myself.
Yep, and I'm
Okay.
like, I'm looking at you, I'm like, ready?
Hey, move me over.
And I just slowly,
are you doing the...
No, last time someone said the music was high, and I don't know what they did. Somehow it got low. I was about to hopefully not mess something up. So I don't know if John heard us and he turned it down, but I
I
have
think
no
that
idea.
We
first
shall
one is
figure
a
out the
microphone
volume.
one, so I can't see the music settings.
You mean on the?
I can hear it.
You understand it. You go ahead. I
He
did not.
probably uses OBS Studio or something.
Please hold.
Okay.
I figured it was an
so
album.
it said push all the buttons.
Technical difficulties. One moment.
No, those are our microphones that it's coming through, so...
We go get John.
Is there buttons on his thing for the sound? 'Cause I have buttons on my soundboard for my music. just
We'll
for the
be
up
right
and the
back.
I don't know why, but Michelangelo popped into my head when you said that.
Okay, you got it.
Just now?
I see the soundboard, but I'm not touching that soundboard.
down. Probably.
Yeah, his stuff is crazy confusing.
Man, I thought the whisper was
Streamlabs has the very similar setup to OBS Studio. I just use OBS Studio for some different reasons.
I use OBS Studio because I'm tired of streaming. I'm trying to solve something every 5 seconds.
That is also a thing. But Streamlabs actually can do a few things that OBS can't, like rolling
You
credits and
find
stuff like that.
Sirenscape and open it up on the bottom. Should be on the toolbar on the bottom. Open up Sirenscape.
Is that what he's using for music?
Yeah.
Good to
Yeah.
know. Writing that down.
Oh yeah.
Should
Space.
pop up a volume
I
bar.
was realized I wanted to write in this, but
Oh.
I should have written that.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Writing that down. Spell S-I-R-E-N,
S-Y-R.
and then is it I-N at the end, or just S-Y?
All right, so
Does that work?
Yeah. Of course, go to the next one.
Yeah, tell me.
And it stops just as I load the volume. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to be on the floating disc.
I hopped off of it.
Okay.
I'm going to float over to where they're at.
And I
He
said-
handed me his rope.
I said,
Okay.
ready?
I'm going to lower the rope down, let them secure it, and I'm going to try to pull them out of the web up
Okay.
to the light bridge.
Okay. Doing this one at a time?
Yes.
Okay. Make a strength check.
So that is 13 plus 2 plus 4 would be 13 plus 2 is 15.
So
Plus 2, 19.
Okay, who'd you pull first?
I'll pull her first.
Okay.
So I lower the rope down.
You're able to get Nico off the webbing
Okay.
reasonably. There's some tugging to it, but
Sure.
you are able to pull her free and get her up onto the disc.
Okay, bring us back. Yeah, bring us back. Okay. Get back. Up off.
Thanks for not doing, by the way.
Up off. So, and then I go back. Same thing.
Okay.
That's not as bad, not as good. That's 8, 10.
Yeah, he's stuck pretty good. Actually, I need to make a save for the webbing.
Oh boy.
Okay. The webbing manages to hold,
Okay.
despite the tugging.
Can you cut yourself loose any?
No.
Alright, I'll try one more time.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. That's worse. That's 6 plus 2, 8.
Make a dex save for me.
Me?
Yes, please.
Oh boy. Okay. So, what is the scene at hand? Do I have like part of the rope in my hand because he lowered it to me, or is it?
Yes.
Is it like floating in front of my face?
Actually, better yet, make a strength check.
Biceps. Come on, biceps.
14.
14. Okay. The webbing starts to tear, which leaves you in the awkward position where you're hanging on with one hand without a really great grip, and you're partially dislodged. You're in a very precarious situation in terms of being able to hold on and not fall, but you're not free yet. Not completely free yet. What do you think on the strength check?
Okay, that's 17 plus 2.
All right. He's able to finally pull you free.
Okay, pull him on up. Gets on the disc. Bring us back.
And as it's come back, I'm like,
Alright. On to the other side.
Thank you for the catch.
Nika kind of actually just keeps on walking like nothing happened.
Nobody saw that. Didn't happen. Can't prove it. There are no photographs.
So, behind us is this overgrown kind of opening.
The opening itself looks like a large doorway, or even could have been a doorway if somebody put a door in there. But it is kind of an arched portal set in what looks to be like an overgrown a rock face that is overgrown with moss to the point where you can't see any of the rock. Hope that's not a party member that just fell up there.
So, with the appearance, or with this moss here, does it seem like the entrance? Am I able to? I'll start looking around, feeling for any kind of door or secret door.
Go ahead and make a roll.
So because it says wisdom, I treat it as a thingy mabobber. So that's 25.
You don't find any signs of any other doors other than the. It's definitely stone beneath the moss, but there's no sign of any breaks that would signal a door. There does seem to be. You do find grooves, but nothing that's long enough to be an actual door.
I able to cast any of these again? Or just one time? Like, can I cast Detect Magic again?
No, not unless it's written twice.
Okay.
And I think the magic missile. I forgot to write it twice, so I just wrote it 2 times.
Yes, I did see that.
So is it a doorway or a portal?
It's doorway.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when I said portal, that's kind of like
Okay, I got you.
it lacks
Port hole.
So if I take my axe and clear the moss away, what do I see behind all the moss that is kind of, or is it hanging, or is it attached to it?
on the rock. Well, it covers all the rock. The portal itself is actually mostly clear. There's some hanging over it.
Okay.
But the moss is more on like the rock face and the
Okay.
side.
So the vines or whatever is hanging in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just can I pull those like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
And behind it would be.
It seems it goes for a bit, and then it seems to descend kind of steeply.
Is it dark or is it lit like behind us?
It's lit like behind you.
Okay.
There's more iridescent moss.
Okay. So I look at everybody and I say, I guess we're going this way.
Okay.
Okay.
Sitting cross-legged on my little floating disc, playing with origami. I'm just nodding.
What do you see over there? Should we move quickly, move slowly? Have you found any traps?
Did you check for traps?
Oh, that's her that does that.
Sorry, just a little disoriented after that spider web.
Yeah, I've nearly died twice.
Nearly died twice.
Actually, 3 times if you count getting hit with the dart, but
It's truth. No lies detected. 11, 15, 17.
you don't find any traps, sign of traps.
No.
Sweet.
And no, yes, I did check. No, there are no traps.
Ah, even better.
So I start just kind of making my way through the.
Okay. As you head forward, you do sense it descends, and it's actually descending at a sharper angle. It's really more of a downward slope. It after about 30 feet, it quickly levels out, and you find yourself entering a square room. It's maybe 20 feet by 20 feet. And this is other than the doorway, this is the first thing that you've seen that signs that this was something that was built. This was not, this is not a natural, I mean, the fact that it's a square room helps, but you can see the workmanship, the chiseled out. And not only chiseled out, but stone was laid to make this. There's moss on the ground. There are vines growing from elsewhere, from cracks in the ceiling and such. However, what was I done for?
8 on the dice.
Okay. Yeah, keep on going. We're gonna take a random passive check, but and there are again 2 doorways, no doors. One in the far corner going towards your right, one far to the left. Basically, there's 2 exits to the room, and going in either direction, basically.
Nothing in the middle.
When you look in the middle, you realize that looking at the mossy ground, part of it looks like it might be raised a little higher than the rest of it. And on closer search, it may be circular in shape.
Something odd about that floor.
What are you doing?
I was checking for traps. But now I don't want to check for traps. I rolled a 2 on the dice.
You are able
Yeah,
to
give it
confirm.
back.
You're able to confirm that there is something on the floor.
It is round thing. I like round things.
This identify spell that I have, can I use it?
That would be more for that. Use it for that magic, identifying a magic item.
Okay. All right.
It's a round thing.
I suppose. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Let me and I'll put my hands out, bring them, start to pray, and cast detect traps.
You find that you've cast detect traps in the past, and you've normally gotten a sense that okay, there's a definite trap. This is weird. It's giving you kind of a familiar feeling in that you're not sensing a physical trap, but something else. But it is centered on the circular area, but it's not clear what it is.
Hey, Vance.
What?
I think there might be something over here for you.
Huh?
Yeah, whatever this isn't something. Well, you might be able to handle it.
Meaning it's not normal.
What can he do?
I don't know. Yeah.
What can he do that I'll
Yeah.
His head goes like completely sideways looking at it. Squints a little bit. Then the other side like squints a little bit. Looks back at you. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. There's just not a normal mechanism type trap here, but something's different.
How far away do I have to be, or how close do I have to be to cast Magic Hand?
I think you have to remain within 30 feet of the hand.
Okay, and how far away are we from this circular disc in front of us?
15 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I think, and you said up to 5 pounds of pressure?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Magic Hand to basically like put pressure over the circular mound and see if anything happens.
I'm stepping back. Hand comes up, I step back. I already said this thing's abnormal. I don't want to be lying.
The hand press is down, but nothing happens when it does. Actually, one thing you do notice, when the hand press is down, it sinks into the moss, and it looks like it sinks a little further than you would have expected it to go. Suggests that
Not much.
there may be a curvature to it.
Okay. I don't really say anything to you all about casting that. I just kind of like look up and like do one of these things and just like look as I'm looking up from my origami.
And that timer went out.
That one?
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
I usually get to unplug and replug, but
You want to?
touch it. I'm gonna go grab them.
Okay.
I don't want to touch anything. Oh, I think he noticed.
I saw your camp freeze. I got it. I'm coming in here real quick.
Yep.
Normally
Cannons,
that
I
will
just
do it, and then we might have to bump over here. Yep, excuse me, Robert. Sorry, you're fine. You're fine.
Technical difficulties.
So here.
Technical difficulties. Please hold.
Well, this camera's been on all day long, so it does. No, that's not the right.
We apologize for the inconvenience. We will be back with you momentarily.
My gosh,
Yeah.
that sounds like
Yeah.
She's got a spot on.
crazy accurate.
Our
Yeah.
number.
1,400 in the queue.
The queue wait time
Thank you,
is
West River Rat,
10
for the
minutes.
sub.
We
That's
appreciate
awesome.
your patience.
Have a nice day.
Please hold.
Your call is
Oh
very
my gosh,
Do,
Zola,
do,
you
do,
sound
do,
exactly
do.
right.
The world is not ending. Trust me.
The world comes to an end
Have
in
you-
5, 4,
Have you unplugged
3,
your computer
2,
and turned it back
1.
on?
Have you tried turning it off and then on again?
with a baseball bat.
Try kicking it.
Try one more time. Camera, 1 second.
It might be time to get some first story.
It does this every once in a while. I don't know why, but it's been doing well all day, so I'm not too mad at it.
Which one is that one?
That's them.
This one right here, though, is what type of camera is
Oh,
it?
I don't know.
John, you'll have to send me the deets on that one.
I will.
Thank you.
Which is nice. It's got a good field of view.
One
A little
time.
funky with focus though.
ZTM. That AI almost sounds
One day, robots will take over the world.
Anybody that's cheering and following right now, we're so thankful. We don't deserve it because I'm messing up here, but I'll get it real quick.
Actually, that's the one thing I have not checked this evening. But I didn't talk about advantages or think about anything about We're playing really old school. Oh, you get what you get. Roll what you roll.
Including a dead teammate and almost a couple more dead teammates.
everyone's dying.
Awesome.
Sweet.
It is.
Make sure you kind of. Well, I'll move it for you. So
Oh,
more this way. Yeah.
Other way. Other
that
way.
one got
Alright.
booped.
That one's not on
There we go.
anyone.
Oh,
There,
that one got
look
turned
good.
off?
I was about to say that camera's off.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, look good.
Hi.
There you go. Good, good. Sorry, guys.
Thank you. And we're back.
And we're back. Thank you very much. Yes, I hope you're all enjoying the stream. It didn't occur to me that we should probably, to keep it clean. But we're going old school.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we were talking about the fact that it looked like the hand pressed down, meaning that the center of it is deeper than the edge of the circular.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep looking over at it with my head tilted to the side, like really trying to figure it out, but not saying anything.
Okay.
I look over and go, you like hills? Should you go run up on it?
Ha. 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 And she just kind of like walks towards the hill and checks for traps. And 1921.
I did it too.
You don't find any semblance of any physical trap.
It looks like a hill.
Are you gonna go on top of it?
Rising.
I'll push her from behind.
Go on.
Okay. I climb it. I don't climb it.
I mean, so how big is this? Is
Well,
just a small
it's
mound,
not
right?
a very steep hill. So
It's
you
just a
probably
mound on
could
the
just
floor.
walk
12.
around it.
Just in case. I don't know. This.
You step on it, and the center of it, or when you step on it, because of the fact that you didn't quite do it so gracefully, your foot kind of slips and scrapes it, and you get the impression that the thing that the hand pressed into is literally a bowl, and it looks like a very, very old. Actually, you recognize it as an old ceremonial bowl.
Oh no.
I'm not a sacrifice, and I get it.
But this thing is like
What did you find?
large.
The bowl itself is actually smaller, but it's the rest of the area is on like a dais something of a dais.
More round things. I like round things.
So I'll walk over to the door in the back and listen to what's on the other side.
Which doorway do you listen to?
So it'd be the left.
Okay, roll an intelligence check for me.
That is 17.
17. Do you have any listening skills? I don't think that works.
No, I do not.
There, for the one on the left, there is some sound. You're not quite able to make out what it is.
Animal, anything like between mechanic or or
It's animal of some sort, or let's put it like natural.
Okay,
not,
so
not
natural
Yeah,
sound.
you're not hearing like gears grinding or anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anything over there?
And so I kind of turn because I want to be quiet and go
Okay.
like there's something alive over here.
What? You can't ever be.
I do it back to him. I have really low intelligence. I do it kind of mockingly too, like what do you see me? Like,
And I give you like the eyebrows just kind of. So I kind of sashay back over. There's some kind of animal behind that door. Why don't you go listen to that door?
You can't ever go wrong if you go right.
Did you check it for traps?
sorry. Yeah, I'll go check the door. I'll check the door. All right, 22.
No traps.
No.
No, did you not check it or no?
Yes, no.
So you went right.
What did you
Right.
hear?
Right.
I will also use a listen. So this is wisdom. It's not my prime. It's not a. How do you call it?
Prime.
Prime. Thank you. Almost a 1. Oh, 13 on the dice.
Okay, but your listen is one of your skills, right? So you're treating it as a prime.
Gotcha. I see how that works. I see you. So, 19.
Okay. Yeah. From behind that door, you hear what sounds to be like a odd clicking, but not. It's not like a clock going tick, tick, tick. It's about click,
Oi, I think Hook's behind here.
click, 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 and it stops. It goes. Sometimes it's really fast. Sometimes it sounds like it's slower. It doesn't sound. It sounds like some kind of more of a natural sound, not like some kind of machinery. Well, not really machinery, but not like something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you hear? You going to that door?
What door?
The door I heard.
Left?
Yeah.
I have a really low intelligence modifier.
I have high intelligence, but I am just fascinated by this bowl. Like, I've hovered over to it, and I'm just, like, staring at it and, like, circling around it, staring at it. I have no idea what they're doing, and I really don't care. This bowl is
Go check that door for traps over there.
Over to the other door.
Hey, you said I recognize the bowl. Like, for its use.
For its use, yeah.
Like, am I able to pick it up? Is it, like,
No,
it recessed into the floor?
It's somehow it's attached to the floor. Not clear how.
14 for the other check.
Yeah, the door does not appear to be trapped.
No? I say kind of questioningly.
Is the bowl on, like, a stem, or is it actually into the floor?
Looks like it's flattened. The bottom is flattened and or attached.
This one's on the listen.
Okay.
23.
23. All right, that's the door on the left. You hear what appear to be the sound of something, one or more things moving. Almost. It doesn't sound. It sounds like the pattern sounds like footfalls, but it doesn't sound like.
Either the same things over here or something different. I don't know.
I just hold up my axe and I'm like, let's go.
You want to go left? Not right.
Sir, which door would you like to choose? Door number 1 or door number 2?
I would like door number 1.
Alrighty, we're choosing door number 1 today, folks.
Show them what they've won.
Do I have to pick this up?
Are you saying we should just run in? It's an opening, right? It's an arch opening kind of thing? Or is it a door?
There are doors on these. Yeah.
Oh.
These two have.
I'll be on one side. You be on one side. Would you open up the door?
Which door are you opening?
Oh.
Left.
Whoa.
You be on one side of the door. I'll be on the
Like
other
this.
side of the door.
And she'd be in the middle.
Something comes through.
Yeah.
Whack it.
Do I need to pick the lock?
Got it.
Is there a lock?
Which way does the door open,
a
in or
handle.
out?
It opens inward.
In. Okay. Yeah.
Open the door, push it in, back up, we'll whack it.
If something comes through,
We'll whack it.
I'm gonna. All right. So, there's no lock or anything. I can just literally push this thing open.
Kill comes through.
And I push it through, and as soon as it so I'm gonna use the momentum of the door pushing open to then fall flat on the ground.
okay.
Not good.
I have a low intelligence, okay?
As soon as you push the door open, on the other side of the door, there are two bipedal creatures walking, scaly from head to toe, both of them with spears in their hands. And they appear to be eating what looks to be possibly a human carcass.
So the room's lit, so I can see this.
Yeah.
Can I try to make out any, is there by chance like a vibrant cloth amongst those body pieces that resembles, I don't know, our past employers? Can I try and make that out?
Hey,
Oh gods. 14.
Actually, what you do notice is what looks to be partial leather pieces of leather, possibly from armor.
Okay, I don't feel as bad then.
And hold on a second. Nope. Yeah, the lizard men realize that the door has been opened and turn to face you. So, we're gonna roll initiative.
How do you
for
roll initiative?
For this, we're going to do.
My dice.
Yeah, so let's keep in the spirit of BlueBox. We're going to do group initiative. It's a 10-sided die. Actually, Pat, you were the first one to sign up, so you're going to start us off.
Okay. That's a 4.
DM's got a 3. Yeah. All right, so you were the first person through the door. You go first.
Well, because I am laying on the floor, I'm gonna get off the floor now.
Okay.
That's my turn, probably. Unless it's not like first edition, second edition, where I could then use like another. Right.
Give me a dex. Give me a dex check. I'll see if you make it. I will let you basically get to a running, moving start right from the ground because you're a thief. You're nimble.
Just a base roll,
No, give me your bone. Your
like a prime.
Yeah.
Okay. Numbers and things. 21.
Oh yeah, you're able now. They'll be within range because they're only about 10 feet away. So for combat, for purposes of combat in Castle Crusades, you get half your movement and still be able to attack. So
Okay.
for your movement's 20, I believe it should say right above.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, you're able to attack one of the two, if you so choose, or you can run the hell out of the room. It's you.
And so as you get up, I go, follow the plan.
With that being said, I immediately kind of like do this 180 and immediately just walk out of the room. Like, I've
guess that was
interrupted
the-
something. I'm gonna come back when you're done, okay?
And we're not like we're on the
We're
side
on
of the wall.
each side of the door.
Yeah. But we're not in front of the door.
No.
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
we're on each
Okay.
side
I'm
of
just
the
making
door,
sure I'm sure.
hidden
Yep.
Behind the wall.
Okay. Yep.
I'm actually gonna use my full movement to get back outside the door, and then I'm gonna turn around and go.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry if I just
Two
spat on
look
everybody.
at you. I mean, first of all, they're not expecting to see anyone there, and they take off after you, one after the other, because you two weren't moving. So,
Right.
And they're not going to be able to reach you. the door. With the two of you waiting, so we'll go you first and.
Okay. So that is 17 plus 8. So that, I assume, is a hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Alright. With my battle axe, that is 8 points of damage.
All right. The battle axe bites into the to the chest plate or chest area of Lizardman, such as it is. Wounds him deeply, but he turns on you and hisses his disgust.
I'll go ahead as it hits him in the chest, and he, obviously stops for the moment.
Yeah.
My morning star will come from top.
All right.
Maybe. Maybe. So I take and add what to that for my hit? How does that
to
work?
Hit the final one. There.
2? 9.
That does not hit.
How far away is the bull from this door?
The ball from the door. Oh my god, I'm doing geometry.
So the room was 20 by 20.
Right. So from the door.
10 foot.
About 12, about 13 feet.
Okay, and can I see the lizard men from where I am right now?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast magic missile
Okay.
straight at these goons.
By the way, because you're 4th level, when you cast magic missile, it creates 2 missiles, and you can send those 2 missiles to 2 different targets if you want.
I would like to send one to each.
Okay, go for it.
Am I rolling this guy? Is that the guy I'm rolling? And what are my enemies too?
Oh, actually, magic missiles hit automatically.
Oh.
That's I had to pause and think about that for a second.
So I'm just rolling the 1d4.
1d4 plus 1.
Oh, it's a 1, so 2.
All right. You said you did 8 points of damage, right?
I did.
Okay. And what about the second one?
Ooh. Second one is a 4.
Okay. The first lizardman didn't take kindly to Mr. Battle Axe and turns on you with a spear. Tries to shove it into your gut. Wounded as he is, doesn't even manage to make contact with your armor, and it basically goes to your past your side. The second one pushing through turns on, realizing that there's another danger, turns on our cleric friend over here. But only, I don't think you're higher than AC 14, right?
My AC is 15.
Just misses. Close, you're able to just bat it out of the way. Alright, so you won initiative, so we're staying with you.
Okay. It's a 1.
And DM's got a 7. Alright. First lizard man on you. A little better this time. Still no cigar. And the second lizard man attacks Clark. Yeah, they're getting your rolls. I'm not sure what happened.
It's a proximity issue.
They're very surprised. Close quarters is not working out. All right, you're up first.
Oh, that's 19 plus 8.
Okay. So I'm going to go with. Tell me what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
So as he tries to spear me twice, I just take my battle axe and just kind of, as he pulls his spear back, I just rip up his chest and just right out his clavicle, if he has clavicle, and just make a big mess.
Whatever he has cuts cleanly as his innards become outwards, and he falls a gurgling mess to the floor.
And I scream out, "That'll learn you."
You're up.
You're
Okay.
a
And the other one is within attacking range? Okay. Gonna take a swing at that one. Yeah. That is a mighty 15.
That just hits.
Sweet. So that is 2d4 with my Morning Star. Just 3 points of bludgeoning, piercing damage. Not sure what
What
that
was
is.
the bludgeoning? Oh, piercing, but all right. Yeah, he takes it. Not quite a gasp, but you can tell that it stunned him for a little bit. What are you doing?
I'm watching them beat him up in the doorway, and I'm kind of just standing there. And now I have my dagger in hand. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna stab the lizard dude,
Go for it.
or attempt to, of course. So rolling to hit. Thank you. Plus that 13.
13? 13 does not hit.
Oh shoot.
All right.
And I don't think I have any extra attacks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Magic Missile again, aim both of them straight for the one that's okay left.
Okay. And you realize that's your last magic missile, right?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, unless I was. What else would I do?
Hit him with your stick.
I'm 14 feet away from him.
Yeah.
And we can move half our distance and still attack.
Okay, yeah. So I have 30 foot movement speed, so I am gonna do that. I've got this staff. Yeah, I'm gonna like put it behind me like, and then jump up and try to smack him with it.
I'm laughing because I know what his strength score is.
Oh yeah, it's not great. So am I rolling? Those don't automatically hit, so I have to roll for that, right? 14. Could be minus one, yeah.
No, it'd be plus that.
Aha, nice. 14.
14. You hit him, but your kind of grazes off him, and he looks. You're not sure, but you're pretty sure he's kind of really.
So I wouldn't roll for damage.
No.
Fantastic. Oh yeah.
So as I'm standing there with my axe kind of on the ground, I just kind of look. And I go, "Do you need any help over there?"
And I'm just gonna be like, "Aww," after I missed him, and I'm just gonna look at him.
All right, so that's everybody. And I won initiative last one. So Jake, you're going to roll initiative. Take a 10-sided die and roll.
8.
Oh, DM's got a 7. All right. Actually, you're the one that's right next to this one, so you're going first.
Slightly crammed in this area now,
Yeah.
right? Because there was us, and granted you're a little bit shorter. There was us,
Well,
and then there was a.
there's here, then there's here with the 3 of you.
All right, then there was Nika,
Swing over
and
top.
then here comes Vance, all like jumping into
I
us.
forgot the fact that
So as that's all happening, it's just and just push by and try to grapple him.
All right.
You're grabbing him.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
another way to phrase that, and I won't. So yes, I am grabbing the monster.
Okay. Roll a strength check for me.
11. Yes.
That's not right.
No.
Yeah, you're not able to get a hold of him enough to keep him grappled.
Okay.
He's able to shake you off reasonably.
He's quite slippery.
Actually, let's go. You're all in close range, so we'll just go.
Well, see, here's the thing. The dagger, the stabby didn't work, and now as a little person, there are so many people around me, and it's getting claustrophobic, so I'm gonna back out. Now, how big was the bowl?
Maybe 2 diameter.
Can I fit in the bowl? Can I hide behind the bowl? I'm looking for a place to hide.
No, it's not that.
Dang it. Is there anywhere to hide? Shoot.
Well, I mean, you can run down the outside the portal that you guys that you all came in.
Nope. So no objects to hide behind. Okay. I don't back up. I stay there in my little pocket like we're playing rugby, and I'm just gonna go stab again. Please don't squish me.
You're literally down. He's like,
Natural 1.
Yes. Gosh dang it.
And we're all in, well, y'all in
I'm not sitting
close
next to you
proximity.
again.
I got slightly out of there.
Somebody like rushes up behind me and smushes me as he's hitting the guy with a stab, and as he does so, I go to stab him, and I accidentally stab somebody else.
I'm going if this thing dies, it's going to partially die of embarrassment damage.
we look like a ragtag group.
Yeah, no. It's like you're trying to stab, and you almost lose your grip on the dagger, trying to avoid. I'll give it to you. Trying to avoid stabbing everyone else while you're at it.
Oh man. Alright, fine. No stabbing anybody else. It's fine.
Go for it.
Okay, so I was across the door, so I will just move across the door and take a whack. Now that's an 18 plus 8.
That's it.
Oh, it's fine.
That's just 5 points of slashing damage.
And you must have nicked an artery or whatever passes for arteries in this thing. Some kind of, because blood starts spurting everywhere, and the thing falls to the ground.
Oh god.
And
Oh god, in my mouth.
And so as it falls to the ground, I look over and go, first day with the new dagger.
Yeah.
I want to practice.
First day
that.
tasting blood too.
I want to practice that some.
Might even just be first day. Period.
And
I'm sitting over there like trying to weigh my staff.
Never
saying what
mind.
went wrong with this? Like, not at all paying attention that he could have just killed me, or I didn't see her dagger. I'm just like, what's wrong with this thing? Looking at either end of it.
It puts it on finger and like balances it.
So in the room they came out of, is it an enclosed room or open, like another direction?
it actually is kind of a longer room, and there is a doorway at the far end of it. There is no, but there is no door. It's just an arched doorway.
Okay. So there's an opening at the end of it.
Which of you have listening specials? Both of you roll a twice-sided die.
I just have to do what he does. Let the dice hit the side of my thingy. Much better.
So listening becomes, where'd that go?
Listening, you probably have a +2.
I thought I had it. Where? Oh, vision. No. Oh, hearing. Yeah, +2. Yeah, so 11.
Okay.
23.
23? You are really sure that you heard the sound of a
Oi! Somebody scream back here.
This way?
Yeah, so you can't go wrong if you go right. We went left. This is not good. But I suppose we should probably help him.
3 rights, 3 lefts do make a rhyme.
Yeah, well, we're still going straight, so
Right.
there's got to be another left up there somewhere.
Let's go.
Oh.
Found the balance.
I found it.
Oi, pay
So-
attention.
Are you charging in? Or are you walking?
I'm walking in. I'm kind of slightly. I'm mall walking it.
Okay.
Is it dark in front of us, or is it...
Need not matter, I see.
I know, but there is the scream. Is it dark, or is it dim, or is it bright?
No, it's more the same iridescence that seems to inhabit most of this place for some strange reason.
So I start walking towards
Okay.
the opening.
Okay. As you walk towards the opening, you realize that past it, it opens into a large area. Straight ahead, it almost looks like a balcony, and the balcony seems to bring around this entire area. It's actually rather especially large thing. It may be from one balcony, the balcony on one side to the balcony on the other side. It may be 60 feet across. On the not far, what do you call it? Not far ahead, about halfway down to the other end, which is again probably 60 feet in length. There does appear to be stairs that are cut out from the balcony and split ascending. And from where you are right now, you can't see what's below.
Over it. Okay. So.
And there's another screaming this time you hear.
Okay. Human. Can I tell?
Let's put it this way. It sounds like some kind of, some human, demi-human.
Okay.
It's not an animal.
Is there only one set of stairs, or are there two?
You do see when you peek, you see stairs on the other side.
So there's two sets of stairs.
Yeah, one's on the far side.
I assume you want to go right.
Well, apparently we gotta go left. We gotta make 3 lefts. We've only made 1, so we gotta make a second one.
You are correct.
Yeah, so we gotta go to the far side then, right?
You are correct.
Correct. Not right, but left.
Right.
Correct.
So if we go to the left and look at the staircase, can I see down the staircase to what's on the bottom?
The closer you get to the balcony, once you get to the balcony itself, you can
Okay.
actually see
So
what's going on.
I can look over.
Yeah. So down below, on the far side, there's a raised. The ground area is raised. There are several things to note. First of all, you see down there, there's 4 lizard men down there. One of them is holding down what appears to be a human on what's very obviously a sacrificial altar. Another one has what looks to be some kind of, calling it a dagger might be a bit much, but almost some kind of largish blade. It almost looks like a serrated short sword. And the human on the altar appears to already be missing parts.
How far above the ground is the balcony?
It's about 30 feet above.
So if I'm picturing this right, we're on this balcony. There's some stairs over here that presumably go down there, because I don't think we've actually inspected where they go. Correct?
I think we did. When we looked over the balcony, we see the stairs come.
Yeah, you're reasonably sure that they're going to go down to
Both,
that.
both
that
staircases come down to the bottom.
So then here's this balcony, and is it on the bottom side of this ledge here that's where they're at? Are they out 50 feet? Like, where are they in proximity to that balcony?
So
30 feet
alright, so
down, and then
Picture this. These are the 2 sides of the 2 balconies on the sides. The stairs actually come back towards you. Down below, there's one flat surface here. Then there's the raised surface at the other end where the altar is. Now, the other part of it is behind the altar. Looks like it starts off looking like a pillar. But at the top of the pillar, the best way to describe it looks like a bird's nest. On the bird's nest is probably the largest egg you've ever seen. It is big. It is a mixture of colors like pink and dark splotches. Yeah, you've never seen an egg of this type in your lives.
so from the balcony to either that egg or the closest individual lizard, like how? I get it. It's 30 feet down. How far out would either of these objects be? Like a lizard man, or the mainly one of the lizard men, or the altar? Like how far out would they be? 10 feet or
From the balcony as soon as you walk in?
Like if you were to go over the edge of the balcony,
Okay.
how far is the?
About 45 feet. Now, I mentioned that the one lizardman was with the knife, one was holding down. The other two lizardmen have what looks to be a very large lizard in between the two of them. One of them is petting the giant lizard. When I say giant lizard, it is approximately 24 feet long. Most of it in the tail.
And that egg you said is on a pillar.
Yes.
And how far out is that from the balcony edge?
It's about 50 feet. It's almost to the far wall. It's behind. It's actually standing behind the one who's cutting up the porcelain on the altar.
Do any of you shoot arrows, crossbows? Well, we could either try to attack from up here, or there's that egg that's got to have some meaning. I mean, can I do a religion check of sorts to see if I can recognize why they're sacrificing, with like some knowledge behind the lizard kin?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if that's on here or not. I don't know why I roll. I got a 7 on the die. Savages.
Yeah, I'm going to let you roll as well.
Okay, great. Is it intelligence check?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 14 plus 6, 20. Not natural, dirty 20.
The thought that comes to you right now, not so much from a religious standpoint, just trying to understand the scene itself. The impression that you get is they're sacrificing in hoping of getting the egg to hatch.
Okay, so whatever it was that you tried to say that it was, I just talk over you and said, they're trying to get it to hatch.
So do you want to fight up here or do you want to fight down there?
Both?
Do they appear to be armed with anything other than spears?
No. The one has the large.
The large knife.
Yeah, the large knife.
The
type
big
thing.
butcher knife.
But the other three have spears, and then there's the lizards.
Okay.
Do you share that with us as far as like they're trying to get the egg to hatch?
Yeah, I just talk over you, like not even paying attention to you.
Right.
Trying to get it to hatch.
I don't know. Why don't we shoot the egg?
I don't know if we
I
want
like the
it to
egg.
hatch.
I kind of like the egg.
They
I don't want
wanted
to keep
to
the
hatch.
egg.
I don't
I
know if we
want to have
wanted
to.
hatch.
Yeah. What do you say?
What's that? I like listen to my little origami eagle. Yeah, we don't want that egg to hatch. And then I'm like interacting with it as you guys carry on the conversation.
Hey, Vance, come here. Vance, come here.
Can I
Vance.
do this? I'm
Vance,
gonna
come here.
sneak down the stairs.
You know-
Or try to.
Okay.
No. What do you want?
You're never playing.
Last time I did this, you took it. I still have a missile
Rolled 3 on the
launch.
dice. It is a prime, so. Son of a gun.
Plus 2 plus your
All
mod.
right. So you're sneaking down the stairs. There's going to be 2 portions of this. All right, well, what was your final roll?
9.
9. Okay. Do me a favor. Roll a 6-sided die. Evens, that was your move silently portion of it. Odds, that was your high, your shadow
Odds.
odds. Okay. So I'm gonna do a check. Actually, now do the move silently portion. Do me a roll for move silently. Yeah. Okay. We can start rolling initiative because.
Yep.
But when the stealthy one just is not stealthy.
I just keep tripping over my legs. What's going on here?
All right. Did you win the last initiative roll?
did.
All right. We're staying with you then.
She said,
3.
watch this.
Um,
I'll go.
I've got a 9 So, the first thing that happens is they said the two. There's some shouting or loud hissing language going on, and one of them goes so loud it almost sounds like he's screeching. The two let the giant lizard go.
See ya.
And the giant lizard starts making a beeline for the stairs.
Her stairs?
I think that's where you're at.
The good news is the giant lizard
I'm bite-sized.
is not going to get to you, but it is now, it's across the room and is now at the bottom of the stairs. And the two of them are running behind. The one with the dagger keeps cutting it. The two that were working on the poor adventurer who has finally gone silent are still working on cutting bottom. All right. Well, you're closest, so you get to go first. What are you gonna do there?
I'm not prone or anything, right? I just made
No.
noise as I was coming down.
yeah.
Okay. I imagine just like picture like pulling out my crossbow, and as I did, I like scraped it against the wall. oh. And
You should have padded this thing.
I'm gonna then aim, try to take aim at the big lizard,
Yeah.
the pet thing coming towards me.
Kid.
If you will.
Oh man, what do you add to it? What do you add to it? Maybe you add.
12.
That does not hit.
It's a big thing, so sometimes smaller numbers are useful.
I just love how I look at you first. I'm like, what is going on? Help! Help!
Just for sitting next to him.
It is a proximity thing.
I'm feeling it too. That's what's saving you so
I can
far.
try it next time. Oh my goodness. And I
So
don't
now-
have any extra to attack, so that would be
Yeah.
my turn.
Who's next?
All right. Actually, yeah, you would probably be next because you were the one initially investigating. However, you have a ways to go. If you, in your movement, if you moved now, just moved into a straight line, you'd be able to get to the top of the stairs.
Since I'm gonna stay where I'm at and take out my short bow
Okay.
and try to fire at the one who's cutting up the guy.
All right.
That's gonna be 13.
That misses.
I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, you next.
And so the two of the four, two lizard men and the giant lizard are charging towards the stairs.
Yes.
The stairs are under, like back and under the balcony, right? So
No, actually, they're coming basically up the side of the balcony. So
here's the balcony and they're
here's
like
the
this.
balcony. And there's a spot in the balcony where it opens, and basically the stairs are coming up towards the balcony. Or, yeah.
This whole thing.
So like here's the balcony.
Actually, I'm sorry. They're coming like this. They had to run to the stairs, and the stairs are coming up like that.
They're running towards us though, right?
Well, they're running towards. Well, she's on
Right, towards her.
Yeah, towards
But
her.
so she's like some
They're
feet
kind of,
away.
actually, right now at the moment, they're kind of running away from you because the stairs were coming down in the other direction.
Okay.
So it was like you'd be walking this way, and then the stairs were coming down like that.
And so she walked backwards.
Yeah.
Down but backwards.
Yeah.
So they're going at an angle away.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I'm fully picturing this, but you tell me if I am. What I'm wanting to do is there a dash in this so that I can use
You can basically do a run.
like a sprint or?
And I mean, it'll be your full action, but
Yep.
if you do a run, it'll be, I believe it goes double your movement.
So my goal is, which means I can't cast a spell, total shame, is to run, jump off the balcony, and then, depending on either a lizard man or the giant lizard, But is it 30 feet to get there, and then I'd still have to run and jump, or is it how far would I get to her jumping off the balcony?
If you went about half the distance, you'd be able to jump over the balcony there.
But they're not there yet, correct? Is there
No, they're not on the stairs yet. You basically be like landing on. Well, or are you trying to land on them at the bottom of the stairs?
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I think there's not quite there yet, correct? Or are they there now?
No, they're there. That's a kind of a long way to fall.
Yeah, you said 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, because I can't cast a spell, I want to run, jump, and just with the nature of the fall, try to swing my Morning Star on top of the lizard.
Let's do a septic.
Oh my word.
Go for it.
And hopefully a giant lizard will kind of take some of the fall away, because it's big, so maybe, a little bit less distance. What am I doing?
Give it a Heimlich maneuver.
Well, all right. So, actually, the first thing is you're going to need to do a dex check just to make sure.
That I don't trip on the wall?
Well, so that you end up in the right place.
Oh, yeah.
You just jumped the wrong way.
So I got a 14. Because I don't add anything to dex. 14. Amazing, powerful, strong 14.
Okay. We're going to do a second dex check to see how you land. Because you don't land on them.
6.
So,
Unless I can flip it upside down, then it's a natural
So
20.
much better.
you take 14 points of damage.
Where do I land in proportion to them, in proximity to them?
It's my whole HP body.
You land in proximity. You end up landing on the stairs and end up rolling like almost to within 15 feet of them on your back.
You're so dead.
Oh, that hurt. Nailed it.
Oh, I bet.
Please, shoot them.
Reminds me of the scene where Loki's just lying on the ground after he especially goes, oh. All right. Yeah. I guess you're.
Yep.
How far can I... Wait, first, where am I?
You're at the. You just entered that area, so basically you're at the far end from the altar. You're at the far end, and you're basically looking down, either at the altar or the crumpled mess at the bottom of the stairs.
How far am I from her distance-wise around?
About 20 feet.
20 feet. And how far can the floating disc go compared to my movement speed in one turn?
I think it moves about the same speed.
Okay, and then last question. How far is she from the lizard boy at the bottom of the stairs?
She's at the top of the stairs. The lizard boy are all completely at the bottom. So.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't have many spells left, so like.
Definitely thought you were at the bottom.
I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like. I have a bunch of origami made because I got stressed out, and so they're all just like kind of piled here in my arms, like with my staff, and so I'm like facing, like if this is the balcony, here's the stairs. I'm like facing everything, and I just like start floating to the side slowly, and like I'll just stop my turn at the top of the stairs, like observing for what I can do.
Okay. Alright, so I won the last initiative. So actually I think you're up. That's how it done.
Roll high, sweet chariot.
DM's got a 5.
You got a 3. I'm telling you, this is predictable.
And the giant lizard says launch and launches itself at you.
He says lunch.
Launch your lunch.
Meat's on the menu, boys!
It's okay, she doesn't check for traps anyway.
I'm at the bottom. Wait, which one are you going for? Her, right?
So
Her.
AC 18.
Well, let's draw a line right here. Make this an 8 instead of. It hits. It hits. 15.
Let's see. 6 points of damage.
May you rest in peace. As I point up to you. Somewhat delusional at this point.
Chew toy.
At this point, maybe before you.
It's like, I'm
When you did
good.
your introduction.
I definitely thought you were at the bottom.
Oh, man.
The other two, the two lizard men, one after the other, run past the lizard, letting him have his chew toy, and start making their way up to you. They get to the top of the stairs, but you're too far to attack, so they're in front of you. You're pretty certain that the adventurer is dead because nobody can survive having that many pieces chopped off. And the one turns and starts moving towards the staircase as well. The other, you're not sure what the one with the dagger is doing. In which case, yeah, you can go first. If you want.
So it's my turn?
Yes.
So the big giant lizard, this all happening at the same time, right? I jump, I land, I fall, wind basically knocked out of me. Lizard comes, bites me, is presumably still biting me.
It's biting you. Yeah, it's biting you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to go ahead, hands together. Please help me in this moment. Reach into its mouth and cast Create Water.
3 ounces of water. All right. Yeah, the wizard make a saving throw.
Thirsty?
Now, normally lizards should be able to just swim through water. It was not expected, and it lets you go.
Does it
You're waterboarding a lizard.
seem to be choking on it, or does it just knock it
It
back?
lets you go and water just splashes all over.
Imagine like a big bulldog getting too much water in its mouth from a just like freaking out.
You got that slow mo.
That's great.
I don't know. Hopefully it'll mess it up for its turn or something. You know?
Hey, Kelly, you're up.
That's amazing.
By the way, just. You're a cleric. Do you have any heals, by the way?
I mean, possibly.
Give me my needle.
I was kind of in Jaws at the moment, though.
Oh, I have actually lizards right in front of me. Am I
Yes.
not? Okay.
Can you hit him?
I have my hand crossbow in one hand, small things, dagger in the other. So I'm gonna try to stab one with the dagger up front.
So you asked me if I can heal. Can you hit?
Did you roll another one?
Oh my gosh! What?
I am cursed in this dungeon. I am cursed.
Just gonna pin your hand back to it so that it can't let go.
Oh my goodness! You just.
No! Re-attack!
You know, I would have you make a dex save, just to make sure that you didn't fall off the stairs, but you would just fall into the lizard men anyways. So. Oh boy.
I wish this was alcohol.
I guess I want to use some spells pretty quick.
You're up.
Okay, so with my movement, I got 20 feet of movement. Can I get to where she's at?
Yes.
With the stairs and strike? That's my full
You
movement.
had started moving. Oh no, no, you can't.
Okay.
You can get to the stairs, but you won't be able to grab.
What does combat dominance mean?
That has to do with these wouldn't apply.
Okay.
If it's one die, those are if it's one hit dice creatures.
Okay.
You have bonuses against.
Okay. All right. So I will just take my full movement and move right beside where she's at.
Okay. And yes.
I'm trying to gauge how much of this is left with the spells that I have.
Okay.
So okay, and making sure I have it. So I'm at the top of the stairs. She's no longer at the top of the stairs.
No, she's still at the top of the stairs. The lizard men came up to her.
The lizard men came up to her.
Yeah.
And there's two of them right here.
18.
Yeah, the two of them are at the top of the stairs with her and him now. And the giant lizard is at the bottom of the stairs, well, partially of the stairs.
Chewing on him.
Yeah.
And then I'm at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Where are there any other lizard men down there?
There's the one that's been cutting up the adventure, and the other one who started moving towards the staircase.
Okay. Man.
18, 19, 20. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
Just use it for this game.
gonna have to do something. I'm gonna cast my last magic missile.
Okay.
And there's two lizard men at the top stairs right in front of me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot those guys.
Okay.
For
Give me a 1d4 plus 1 for both.
One of them is a 5. The other one's a 3.
Nice.
5 and a 3.
5 and a 3, and just like in my stress, I was just like, I suddenly had a moment of clarity, dropped them all except for 2, and then I just like.
All right.
Fly, birdies.
And that was the end of the round, right? Okay. So, Kayla, I think you're up for initiative.
I didn't get lucky.
Did the lizard? Not that I want him to, but did they go?
Yeah, because I beat your initiative roll, so they went.
They went up the stairs, but they couldn't. They couldn't do anything.
Sweet heavens.
4.
DM's got 8.
Gosh. Quick question: when I hit these guys, like, did it look like it?
Oh, it definitely did damage. They recoiled a bit. So yeah, it did affect them.
Okay, great.
All right. So we're gonna start with one lizard on you. No, I really should. You're lucky the two of you are blocking the stairs because right now he's been the only. It feels like the threat.
I was like balancing my staff again.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit. 19 on the die. 6 points of damage. And on our erstwhile dwarf, yeah, that one did not do so well. Spear stabs at you wildly and misses you completely. Now for our cleric down at the bottom.
Which maybe the water did something.
Yeah, no such luck. That's gonna hit you.
Okay.
Oh, good. Thank you for good die rolls. Only 3 points of damage.
Okay. I am still alive. Yes, I am still alive.
Yes.
And the other lizard man arrives at the bottom of the stairs.
So one lizard man and a lizard are right where you are.
There's 2 at the top of the stairs, 1 at the bottom,
Right.
and a big giant lizard by me.
Can we see where the guy with the big sword, big dagger,
He's still working.
mangling on the guy?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 1 at the altar.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks to me, the more you, well, not, you've had a lot of time to observe it, it's a person seems very ceremonial. Alright, you won initiative there?
No.
I did, okay. Oh, wait, so it's your turn.
Yeah, our turn.
Okay, alright, awesome. In that case, Kill, you go first.
Blow on it. Sorry, that is 17. Okay, 21 plus stuff is a thing and stuff.
That's a hit.
That hits, go.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just got really excited. And then what is a D20 again?
No.
No.
No, 1D4. There
What'd
we
you
go.
use?
Where's my dagger?
That
1D4.
dagger, I believe your dagger is a +1 dagger, so
Yep.
it should have the total bonus for damage. 1 point. All right.
And that will end my turn with no extra attacks.
All right. You're up.
10 plus 8.
That hits. Which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of me.
Okay. Good.
So that is 12 points of damage. No, my bad. 7 points. I thought that was 8.
All right. The Lizardman screeches as your blade cuts deep. As your blade cuts really deep into it, opening a really nasty looking. Go for it.
My turn. So second bite came down. I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Am I in its grasp or can I stand up?
You're free.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. Again, bring my hands together. And whether it can understand me or not, I'm just gonna say, I'm not here to hurt you. And grab my shoulder
That was perfect timing on the sound of
Yeah, that was.
and cast Cure Minor Wounds. Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
And heal for 4. Do I add anything to that, or is it just
I think
that?
it's just straight up.
Okay, so I heal for 4. I will. If I move, I'm gonna move out of its attack range, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
And just make that comment like, I'm not here to attack you or hurt you. Heal myself for those 4 points.
Okay.
You're just full of lies tonight. Come here.
You're up.
How far am I from the one in front of him?
You're like pretty much right there.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take a whack at it with my staff.
Go for it.
Oh, I can't freaking wait for this. Come on. 17.
That hits.
Okay, and then 1d6. I know what a d6 looks like. It's come on.
Max damage.
Okay, we've got it's just a 4, right? Got a 4.
Your staff comes down and bonks it on the head, and you hear a crunch, and it looks confused as it falls backwards and then falls off the side of the stairs.
I just have to say, Vance has been just very mild-tempered this entire time, but all of a sudden something lights in his eyes, and he just grabs this thing over his head and just and like the thing falls off and he's still just screaming, looking at everyone like
I think that's a mad mage.
Next thing you know, they get in the dungeon.
It's the origami's his therapy that keeps you
yeah,
calm.
no, and then I go right back to
All right. Yeah. So.
You gotta go?
All right. So that was the end of.
It's everyone, right?
Yep. That's
All right. In that case, I believe you're.
It's 5.
You got it. You rolls 2. All right. Let's have you go first.
Oh, well, I have one of 2. Y'all ain't hurting at all. That's tempting.
And now, mind you, this round you have both the giant lizard and the lizard man too.
you are being chomped on right now.
Is it other lizard man?
Yeah, the third one is at the bottom.
So there's.
There's the 2 at the top of the stairs. Well,
Yep.
there's 1 at the top of the stairs now.
Well, yeah, the other one died. And there's one at the bottom. Is he not heading up the stairs? Or is he
Yes,
just
yes,
there
he hasn't
deciding
decided
what
yet.
he's. Okay.
He hasn't decided yet.
And how far am I away from the stairs? I know I'm right next to the big lizard.
You're on the stairs. You're basically about 10 to 12 feet of the pond.
Really quick shout out. Thank you so much, Chivo559, for gifting those 5 subs. That was absolutely amazing.
Huzzah!
I hope you're all enjoying the game. I know I am. It's a fun group.
I also like this game set too as well. Sorry not to digress too much.
I yell at the top. What are you doing down there? Hurry up!
He's laying there.
Okay. I'm not within 5 feet of the lizard man, though, right? I'm outside of 5 feet of him.
Yeah, you're outside 5 feet.
Oh, stupid giant lizard. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is too hard. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and I will again just look at the lizard, giant lizard, and nod. Check behind me to see the other one. As I bring my hands together, and I'll throw them down and cast Shield of Faith. So +2 on my AC and saving throws.
All right. Yours was the one he killed, so Kayla, you're up.
Yep, dagger. It wanted to go on that 15. So.
It did.
7, 11, 13.
13 misses.
But it's not a 1.
It's not a 1.
Not a one. You're close enough that you can attack hers.
Yeah. How wounded does hers look?
Hers looks pretty wounded.
Okay.
It's
And so I ask, do you think you can handle it on your own?
With short crossbow and dagger in hand.
Okay, so I'll take a whack at it.
Gonna try.
13 plus 8, 21.
13 plus 8, yeah, you hit it.
That is 7 points of damage.
And its head comes off. Off the
See,
side.
as I go with shrugs, you go.
And as it does, I yell out, "That'll learn ya!"
And I just keep screaming.
Can I have any movement after that?
Yes, you can do.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so I'm
can,
coming
you can-
down.
You can do your half movement.
Okay,
after
so I will come down as far as I can
Okay.
to the cleric.
Okay. And
10 feet, right?
you haven't
Uh-huh.
done yet, right?
I have not. How far are? So he's running down. Does he make it to the cleric?
He does not make. You're like within 5. You're within 5 feet or so.
So he's right next to the other
He's
lizard.
within 5 feet of him.
The lizard man. The other lizard man is behind the giant lizard. Hasn't come up
He's
yet.
not come up the stairs
He's
yet.
not come up the stairs. Yet.
Both behind us are dead. On the stairs are dead.
On the top of the stairs are dead. Yes. they're
Okay.
both dead.
And you said that I'm 20 feet from him, and he's 5 feet from him?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can move 30 feet, and I want to use this floating disc puppy, because I got nothing else. Yeah.
Did you use your acid arrow?
I did not, but I'm kind of waiting to see if I might need it later.
So just so you know, we've got 10 minutes left.
Oh, sweet! Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to scream like an absolute barbarian.
How's it going?
Wait for it. I gotta wait on the roll to see how intense it gets. But I'm gonna shoot acid arrow. Do I roll a 20-sided die for that?
Yeah, that is an actual attack.
14.
14. Yeah, you're gonna end up hitting with that.
Okay. Now it's 2d4. Yeah. Okay, great. Oh, come on, baby. So there's 3. Do I add anything to this, or it's just you add?
Just straight up damage.
Okay, we got 3, and we got 4, so it's 7. And what it looks like, as I'm screaming, suddenly like all of these origami eagles like start coming up out of my pockets, and they're like glowing. They just go flying into the sky as I'm like, "Ah!" Then they go flying after the giant lizard.
You got the giant lizard's attention. It's lost interest in you. And the giant lizard
I told it I
starts
was
making
being
its way up
peaceful.
the stairs. Unfortunately, you're in its way.
Okay.
Better about that though.
It decides to try to attack you. AC 19.
Hits.
Alright. Six points of damage. The lizard man himself is not quite as impressed and decides to take a stab at you. However, he's apparently a little confused as to what his lizard is doing because this is you completely.
Yes.
Alright, so I guess we're back to initiative again and
Europe.
10.
France? Spain?
go.
Europe?
Very nice.
Alright, so you've got the lizard in front of
Okay,
you.
so I will whack it. That's 16.
That's gonna hit.
That's 6 points of damage.
Alright. Oh yeah, no, it does not like you. It does not like you.
I don't like him either.
Alright.
Make a good meal.
He bit my friend down there.
Rory, you're up.
I'm up. See, you keep saying you're up. Okay. So Liz is not paying attention to me anymore because I told it that I was being peaceful.
Yes,
Yeah, that's why.
That's exactly wrong.
You're
and-
welcome.
And I gave it some water, so it's not thirsty anymore. Couldn't create any kind of food for it. So,
Oh, fun.
yeah. So there's still the one over by the altar, right?
There's still the one over by the altar, but the more pressing concern is the one that's right in front, right by you. Because now there's nothing between you and him.
I'm going to hold my second and last cure light wound. I no longer have that one, and so I will. So it's within 10 feet of me.
Oh yeah.
Or within 15, I guess. I'll charge that one and strike at it with my Morning Star.
All right, go for it.
Can I? Can you? That don't work for me. Got a 5 plus 2, I think. Yeah, 7.
All right, no such luck
Just
there.
swing and swing up short. I swing too soon with a glimmer on my face as if I'm gonna come back around.
If I had a second strike.
If I had a second strike.
Okay, Caleb.
He smushed the one in front of me.
Yes.
He swished it.
He did.
I'm a she, by the way.
Yeah.
Apologies.
The beard.
The beard gets me every
And I go, understand.
Such broad shoulders you have. Such beefy arms you have.
Married.
I know. Now, taking stock of the room again. What does it look like?
Lifestyles of the poor and Denny.
There's one in front of me. Big lizard in front of me.
In
One
front of
in
you.
front of him.
Okay.
And one at the altar.
And one at the altar.
And then I'm just gonna use my movement to get up next to him, or if it's
Yeah,
right in front of
yeah.
me, and then I'm gonna hit the one that he's hitting.
I'm a she.
I'm referring to.
Please tell me you're having this conversation while you're attacking this thing.
I'm killing you. I'm a woman. Come on.
saying this out of character. I'm sorry.
Hey, woman,
See?
hear me roar.
Listen to the tink of the box and watch it. 19 on the dice.
Nice. All right.
Good job.
All right, so this is the dagger. So this is going to be the D4. That's the wrong one. There we go. 1D4 plus 1.
2.
No, 2. Sorry.
Yep.
5.
Nice.
This is the one by him, right?
All right. And not sure what you have left, if anything.
It's 2 rounds
Floating
of
disc.
that acid rain.
Oh,
Or acid
Chicken
arrow.
nuggets.
So for 2 rounds. So
that's
we're-
right. So it's got a roll save for this round.
Do I have to make sure that I... Oh, you roll save.
Yeah. Just okay. What was the damage for the second?
2d4.
Roll 2d4.
There's 1. There's 4, so we got 5.
All right.
And now the screaming has turned into like this. As more, it's like.
By the way, yeah, to be fair, roll a intelligence check. Or actually, no,
Not my
roll
strong
a listen check. Yeah, what do you have listen?
Oh, never mind. See, it's not all. It's
You're
not
gonna hear that
foolproof.
egg crack. Dadgummit.
What'd you roll?
No.
He's yelling too loud. I don't hear anything. There's a 2 on the die.
I can't hear the things happening over this noise.
I can't hear myself think.
Throw my egg off.
Okay.
That's some passive aggressive behavior.
That was it. That was the trigger switch.
Alright, so you all attack, so it's their turn? Or...
This lizard's still alive?
Yes.
No, he
That
hit
thing's
me.
big.
He hit me
Alright.
already.
Okay. I won that initiative. Wait.
What?
You all just just attacked.
Yeah,
So
It's
their turn.
we want initiative.
Yeah,
first.
wait.
Okay, oh yeah, your turn.
Yeah.
Never mind. My bad.
so lizard's attacking you. That's gonna hit. Eight points of damage.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the lizard then attacks Cleric. That's gonna hit. That's 6 points of damage. I'm not even sure what your current status is.
19. Okay. Yep. I'm good.
I'm like seeing negatives.
A little positive.
Negative.
It's like that old commercial with Custer wandering around. Bandages.
6 points of damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. In that case, initiative again. You're just gonna shoot the hot hand.
Ah, that's a 1.
DM rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
That's an 8.
DM rolls a 2.
I thought he was gonna say an 8, and I was like, what is going on?
Haha! You didn't watch my the Dead Man's Dice or whatever it's called, did you? I kept rolling multiples of the same thing over and over again.
Well, that isn't
Like
foreboding.
I rolled like 2 wild cards and 3 8s, and then I just every single one. All right, so yeah, you're up first.
15 plus 8.
That hits.
That is 16. Yep, 16 points of damage.
Nice.
16 points of that, and it thuds as you drive your axe into its head. Just sickening crunch, and it goes. Okay, yeah, something like that.
Dead?
Flat
Dead?
Yes, dead.
And I say, that'll learn ya.
It's like I'm just pretending to fight the entire time, and just waiting for her to come in. All of a sudden, I just wham thing.
You dirty lizard.
You're up.
Okay, so these lizard men, do they have like any kind of headgear or like strapping around, like leather strapping?
No,
or-
they're just. Straight up.
Oh, with that, can I move by him?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll move near the cleric.
I wanted to have something on his face. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Sweet heavens.
That was impressive.
Thank
That's
you.
very impressive. All right. I need you to get. Kelly, I need you to give me another listening.
Sorry, none. Okay. I'm too busy distracted doing this dumb stuff. 14, 16.
Yeah, your attention is drawn to something's going on the altar. The egg has
Is he yelling, calling mom? Oh, no.
the egg has hatched, and a large, elongated, reptilian-looking mouth head emerges, and you see it shaking, and the lizard man is going like kind of in a rapture, going like, and it's screeching back. You see claws come out.
Is it a dinosaur?
Oh, it's dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur.
Yes, there is a dinosaur on BlueBox.
Holy shit.
And Bloodwild,
Stop! Stop everything!
Bloodwild had better be watching this, because otherwise Ridiculous better be watching it. I'm gonna be very upset. They missed the dinosaur appearance. Yeah, I think
Who's
you're
turn?
up.
I think you're up.
Yeah. So I'm at the top of the stairs still. I'm gonna cast message to try and communicate with this dinosaur. With all the intelligence in my brain, which is a lot. So this is confusing that this is happening. But, you know, this whole berserker rage thing just kind of got to my head.
So, what form is this message going to take? Because there's a way if you do this that I'll let you have it, but yeah, you're going to have to come up with something at least reasonably close to what's going.
So you're saying with the medium the message travels through?
Well, not so much the medium, but the way what the message conveys, or how the message is.
Okay. So, yeah. My hope is to basically do like some mock screeches like this dinosaur, so it thinks that the ones who look like me and not the lizards are the good guys. We're like them. So then hopefully he looks at the reptiles, all these people who are killing us, like, ooh, I should eat them because they're hurting the people who talk like me.
Okay, that's not quite where I was going to go with it, but it's an interesting concept. What's your charisma score?
It's 11.
Okay, let's do a charisma roll.
I'm so excited about this. Give me that 20. It's not one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It screeches all right, but you have no idea what it's thinking.
Your brain hurts, your nose bleeds.
Actually, yeah, the effect ends up being you hear the screeching from inside your brain, and it's painful. To the point where you're like...
And that's my full turn, yeah?
Yes.
Fantastic.
All right. So, yeah. I won that one, didn't I?
Yes.
Finally. Or, wait.
No, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
All right, well, in that case, there's still the one lizard folk.
The two lizards, one by us and the one at the altar. Well, and
Well, the one lizard folk is the only one that can
One
attack.
that bit me. He bit me already. He did 8 points of damage to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
there's the one right in front of us, because you're right
Okay.
by me now.
Okay,
And
then,
I moved.
did I like forget your attack and then have you go after him?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just did the message thing as my turn.
Yeah, we all went.
And then
Right? You moved next to me because I swung, I missed. Didn't you? You just went.
I had my
You
second turn.
knocked down the big
I
lizard
killed
and came
him.
next to
Killed
me.
him. All right.
So do you still need to go?
Okay, so
Yeah,
they.
so they
still need to go.
because
Right.
you killed because you killed the
They
giant
need to
lizard.
go. So we
I was,
got.
I was,
do that,
I was
yeah.
pretty sure of you, okay? And it misses you completely as it
Yeah.
stabs wildly. All right, yeah, keep going with the
5.
DM rolls a 3.
Keep it.
You go first.
Okay. Where'd the other guy go from the altar?
He's
Yeah.
in his rapturous
He's
thing.
doing. He's
ignore-
not with us. Okay. All right. So I'll strike that one. That's 16.
That hits.
That's 11 points of damage.
And it falls dead.
That'll learn you.
At that point, you're watching the the thing, and the bipedal creature jumps from the eggshells onto the lizard man and starts to eat him.
The one that's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, that seems how that would go. Yeah. No, I mean,
Oh, no.
And strangely enough, the thing makes no attempt to stop him.
yeah.
And, well, I mean, if you want to kill a baby dinosaur, it's up to you.
I don't know, chat. Should we kill a baby dinosaur?
You kill a baby dinosaur.
Answer poll. Yes or no.
So we killed all lizardmen and the lizard. It
Well,
killed
he
the last.
killed.
I
He
did.
killed a couple.
I did.
You
Well,
got
you
eaten.
know.
Yeah.
I did.
We are at time.
I don't
Yeah.
know what they were doing.
Yeah.
Nope. Chat says no. We are not killing dinosaurs today. No dinosaurs were harmed in the
We
making
will
of this film.
slowly start to back.
Yeah. We
Get on!
I think our work is done here.
Yep, we didn't quite, maybe we could hide and this thing will fly away. I have no more heals, so please let's
So we literally just leave the baby dinosaur there and
And
we
just-
just leave.
walk away.
And in true Jurassic thing, the baby dinosaur.
Yeah, it won't survive by itself. It's fine.
All right.
And I go, what did we come here for? Down here for?
Dinosaur, and then like leave it. Giggle.
You got to see something that no one else is seeing. A baby dinosaur named War.
But DM question. Did it actually pop out of the egg because of the sacrifice, or was that all just perfect timing? They were literally sacrificing people for no reason, or what was that?
That's usually how that goes too.
Oh my god.
What would you have had me do where you would have accepted that you thought I was going?
If you had decided to send in images, like instead
Something
of
more
trying to-
primal?
yeah, something like visualizing him attacking.
Ah,
I see that.
that one in my mind.
Yeah.
The reason I just happened to do it anyways because we were out of time.
Yeah.
It's in the perfect way to end it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So now
Thank you,
that
Matt
the
Chatters.
dinosaur is alive and we can bring him back in one of John's hands.
Yes.
He gets his bowl now.
We
go.
We have a poll in the Discord. What are we naming the baby dino?
So as we're leaving, I go.
The go?
yeah, well, that's why I was saying maybe we could stick around and then just hide, but we could leave too. I can't heal us.
That's actually a really good question. Where is that?
Yeah, maybe we come back another day.
Where this thing? Where does that go?
Oh, but that gold here, and I hand you 3 pouches. There you go.
Go buy yourself.
And I don't
dagger.
tell you that's the pouches I got off
That's
Gil.
that's what you need. Go buy yourself a new dagger.
I don't even care anymore. I have like 4 bags of gold. No, this is too creepy. I feel too creepy. I toss bags of gold around. I split it. Except I keep the one though. They don't know I have that. They don't know I have that.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Matt Chatters.
Thank you, everyone who stayed with us for this entire thing.
And if you switch back to that first screen, that will go back to the.
So
We do have something else coming up, right?
Just a reminder, if you enjoyed our stream game, and you are interested in Castles and Crusades and playing, Friday nights, 8 p.m. We have the rules are in the Friday Night Crusades channel as far as creating characters. It is a lot of mayhem, a lot of fun, and there is no commitment. You can play one week, not play the next, doesn't matter. Hand wave everybody in, everybody out. I'll take as many people as show up. So,
And that's on the BlueBoxRPG Discord.
yes. So thanks everyone.
With
We're
that-
doing more stuff after this, all right?
I believe so, so stick around for a few
Okay.
minutes. We'll
I
let
wanna
you know
do-
if